Last episode, we made our move for our quarterback of the future. And now, today, with the Raiders at 4-6, rookie Dale Burton will make his first career starts. Welcome back to the Raider franchise here on Madden 26, everybody. This is the episode I've been waiting to do ever since we made the trade for Dale Burton. He is finally ready, and we are finally at a point to where I think that our chances of making the playoffs here are pretty slim. So at this point now, we are turning ourselves into evaluation mode. What players in this team are going to stick around going into 2027? We gave up a decent amount of draft capital for the 6th round rookie Dale Burton out of Washington. Remember, he was a backup for the Commanders. He was never going to be playing behind Jaden Daniels, so I felt pretty comfortable making the move to get a guy who I think at least has the potential to be our quarterback of the future. Now, his game is not perfect. He's not the exact archetype of player that I want at quarterback, right? I much more prefer to have higher throw on the run, under pressure, play action, those improviser ratings, if you will. But we went over the QB situation in the draft and in our league in general right now, and there just weren't a lot of options for us aside from Burton. So we're planting our flag here, and the nice thing is this move, it has the upside to definitely work. He's young, he's got the hidden development. His development should go pretty quickly, especially since we improved the QB boost for our offensive coordinator. But if Burton fails, which we're going to have 7 games here at the end of the year that we're going to try and squeeze into 2 episodes to see, if he fails, we can still draft a quarterback in the first round. The 2 first-round quarterbacks that we have this year, I still just don't know quite enough about them. I'm leaning more and more to thinking that at least one of them is draftable, and that would be Matthew Perry out of Missouri. We know a little bit more about him. He's about halfway scouted for us. 6'1", almost 230 pounds. Looking at his athleticism and then his ratings, he kind of reminds me of Baker Mayfield. I think this is the archetype that they're trying to make here is Baker. Elite arm talent, not much of an athlete, right? The speed is marginal to poor, which is very interesting to see for a modern quarterback. But the throwing ratings are pretty good. So I think Matthew Perry, at the very least, is draftable. Mike St. Clair, we still don't know quite enough about him at this point. So I'm not comfortable enough to plant my flag on any of these first-round quarterbacks yet. So I want to see if Burton works out, because if he at least looks decent in these last 7 games, then we can move forward in the next year with him as the starter, and then kind of take this again at the end of next year. A couple more moves that I want to address. One is going to be at guard. I don't think that late round pick Terry Weary has been necessarily bad at right guard, but we do have Caleb Rogers, who does have that star development. His XP limits are lower than Weary, so he could improve a lot faster. And looking at the ratings, aside from the awareness, Rogers' blocking ratings aren't terrible. The 55 run block, I have no idea what that's coming from, but his ratings aren't terrible, and I at least want to give a guy with that high development a chance to be a starter. So we're going to give him that shot. It's going to be a very young, inexperienced line on the right side with him and Charles Grant, who all in all, I think actually held up pretty decently against Max Crosby. So Grant has been playing decent enough for us. And then we have made the move. I have benched Jeremy Chin. I cannot stand watching him play for my defense. He has been terrible. He's been bad in coverage. He's been bad against the run. He's been bad coming up to tackle after the catch. He's been awful, so he's not going to be playing. Isaiah Pola will play a little bit, but you're primarily going to see Mekhi Blackman playing in the slot. He started playing last week, and he played infinitely better than Chin ever did playing in the slot. So it's the end of the Jeremy Chin era. We can go back and forth on, should we have traded Chin or not, but right now we can't do anything about it. Our opponent in this first game of the episode is the Miami Dolphins. They come in with a 5-5 record. They're led by Tua once again. They did draft Will Spellman, so Tua likely on his way out. We discussed him as one of our trade options last episode. Spellman, though, a lot more upside to him and Tua's kind of just being the bridge into where Spellman will likely start playing for them next year. The big thing with this Dolphins offense, it is the speed. Can we stop Devon Achane? I am terrified if he gets to the edge on an outside zone run, because we have been awful defending the outside run. We don't seem to have the speed with our linebackers or our safeties to really get out there. Our edge rushers haven't done a great job defending the run. I think that's really kind of the wild card. You know, at wide receiver, I think we can handle one of these two of Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. With Darian Porter, I think that Porter is enough of an athlete to keep up with them. But the question is, which of the other one is going to beat us? And again, just all of this speed is really, really hard to defend, especially in Madden. Now, the O-line, this is kind of the one area where you look at the Dolphins and you say that you could get some wins here. Patrick Paul at left tackle is fine. They have Laken Tomlinson at left guard. That's kind of a weak spot. Aaron Brewer at center, a very interesting player because he's so small. He's very good in the running game, especially in the zone game, but his ability to handle power is weak. And then he's not getting any help at right guard from Jonah Savaiinaea. Might be the worst rookie of this entire draft class that was drafted with the potential to start. He's terrible. I mean, I gave a ton of crap to Anthony Bradford last episode, but Savaiinaea, like, he can't pass protect whatsoever. So, I mean, the matchup here is, can the Dolphins interior line handle our guys? I think Brewer is okay, but is Tomlinson going to be able to handle Brendan Mays? Is Savaiinaea going to be able to handle Johnny Newton? That I don't know. As for this defense, it is a pretty solid defensive line, and they actually defend the run a little bit better than I expected. Chop Robinson, his block shedding is better than I would have thought. I still think we could probably win running right at him. Bradley Chubb on the other side, bit bigger, bit better against the run. That's going to be a tough matchup for us. But the interior, Zach Seiler and Kenneth Grant, I mean, these two guys are really, really talented, and I'm a bit worried that this could kind of be like a Titans game sort of situation that we had against them, because they had Jeffrey Simmons and they had Devondre Sweat able to clog up the middle against us pretty well. I don't think that these two are quite on their level, but they are still really good interior players. So again, like, this is a tough matchup for us to handle the interior. So really got to be watching Caleb Rogers. Hopefully we're going to run left a lot behind Steve Holloway if we want to run inside. The linebackers, they're pretty solid. Willie Gay is decent as a third linebacker. Jordan Brooks, you know, he's great moving forward, a great tackler. Coverage, little bit to be desired. Actually, probably a bit to be desired. Big thing with Brooks is just get him moving forward. Play action, RPOs behind him. We can probably handle him, but the linebackers have been doing a really good job against our run game as of late. And we saw that in the Seahawks game. I mean, Ernest Jones was just triggering downhill constantly against us. And then Tyrell Dodson is a really, really nice second linebacker, a bit more athletic, a bit better in coverage. Kind of a nice compliment there to Jordan Brooks. Then the secondary, this is a decent group. Juan Green was someone that I really liked in the draft this last year. He was just taken a little bit earlier than I kind of expected him to. He's already the best corner for the Dolphins. Rasul Douglas is number 2. Not quite the athlete that Green is, but still really decent in coverage. Minka, obviously at free safety, gotta watch out where he is. It's the same thing we've been playing this game with Derwin and Budda Baker and Nicky Manwari. So it's find these key safeties, figure out where they are, where can we just take advantage of them by going away from them. And then here's the best part. Isaiah Simmons is back starting in the league. He is starting at safety for the Dolphins. So we're going to see him. Isaiah Simmons, just truly one of these players that you feel like never got a fair shot at development. And he's a guy that I think would kind of fit in the role that Jeremy Chin plays, or that we tried to get Jeremy Chin to play, which was in the slot. That's what Simmons should have always been. And he just never really got that opportunity. So I'm really excited to see how he does here for Miami. We're going to get a good look at him in this game. We do have one small injury here. The number 3 tight end, Tip Raymond, is out for the game. So you won't maybe see as much 13 personnel. If we want to go with that big personnel, you'll see DJ Glaze coming out. He'll be that third tight end in jumbo package. But without further ado, let's hop in and get Dale Burton's debut underway. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer to see the rookie Dale Burton take the field, as the defense will be up first against Tua Tagovailoa and this Dolphins offense. I don't think there's any changes that I want to do here. I actually do want to change. Yeah, we're gonna force them to throw. We're gonna force Tua to keep the ball in any RPOs. They do run RPOs a decent amount, and we're gonna come out in our 6-man front for this first down. Tighten the safeties up a little bit here, and they're going to go up the middle to Devon Achane. He bounces around, make a good tackle filling. That's kind of the one thing that we might have against Achane, is he's not great in game at breaking those tackles like goodness like Kenneth Walker was. That was just insane. I never want to face Kenneth Walker ever again. That was terrible. But they're coming out here, tight end, fullback. Yeah, we definitely want to come out in base. We're going to get some motion from Waddle over to the other side of the field. So we'll widen out here with Gilman. Play fake for Tua. He has time. Throws. There is Waddle. We are lost over the middle of the field. CJ Clayton was running completely the wrong way. No one went out with Waddle. And this is going to be the challenge for us. Are we going to be able to handle all of this motion and movement that the Dolphins are going to throw at us? First down. We'll shift the linebackers over a little bit to give McFadden a better option here. That's play fake there. Oh man, Colby Parkinson wide open, no one there. Gilman has to make the tackle. This is going to be really, really tough if we can't move with the motion effectively. Tight condensed set though. We will bring a little bit of pressure. Clayton's going to come off the edge here. See Tyreek. All right, Tyreek's motioning out. We're okay. Play fake. There's time. Tua. It runs out. There's CJ Clayton. There we go. All right. We got him off the play fake. That's kind of the whole goal, right? If they're going to go play action, all this boot stuff, we're going to need to send pressure. Now they're going to come out in empty. So I kind of want to play this a little bit safe, but we're going to stunt it up. They're chipping. So we're going to stunt it up and see if we can win on the interior away from the stunts. Force the stunt to kind of chip us back inside. There we go. There's pressure. That is a sack for Drew Sanders, back to back. When they're chipping, you can't just rush straight at them. They're going to have 7 blockers. So what you want to do is you want to stunt the edge back inside. Let's take another look at this. So the whole idea with the chips is that you're going to have Achane and Parkinson try and just give well, it's literally a chip to the edge rusher, force them to not be able to fly up the field. So instead what we're doing is we're going to run stunts to flip the edge rushers back inside and have the defensive tackles take the outside lane. And what will happen is if there is a chip, they will get chipped inside. That doesn't happen here. See, look at Derek Hall. This is the cleanest rep they're able to get here. Hall, he doesn't even get chipped. He's able to loop back inside. Aaron Brewer's there. And then the stunt with Drew Sanders and Johnny Newton, we get enough of a rub here. This is a bit messy, I will admit. But Sanders is able to come through and get the sack. That's exactly how we want to counter a look like that with the chippers. 3rd and 23. I mean, we're kind of going to just play prevent here. We're going to drop back here with Cody Barton and play prevent. Tua, he has time. He steps up. He's going to chuck it deep. Looking for Waddle. It's knocked away by Isaiah Polamau. Perfect work by the defense. We're going to get off the field, and Dale Burton's going to get his first shot on offense. Terrell Carey gets us a decent return, and here he is, the 21-year-old product out of the University of Washington, Dale Burton. Now, exactly how I want to start this out. I don't want to give him too much on his plate to start, so we're going to go with simple RPO here. Nickel is to the left side, so we're going to read Besh on the right. If he wins off his release, we'll throw it to him. He does not, so we'll give it. Ashton Genty. Nice move there from Genty. He's able to get, they're going to say 10, but he's a little bit short of the line to gain. But here we go. 2nd inches, we're going to go play fake. This is going to be the first pass attempt for Dale Burton. Here we go. Burton, he's going to loft it out. It's caught by Genty, and that is enough for a first down. We are 1 for 1 for 1 yard. That is perfect. We're going to keep this up. We're going to go play fake. On 2nd down, we're going to boot this out. Actually, no, that's a safety or a DB in the box. We're going to run this thing And Genty, we cut it back. Able to pick up 3. We didn't do a great job blocking it. Some of those outside zones don't get blocked up well. 2nd and 7. Really kind of depends what we get here on this throw. It looks like cover 2 that we're getting here. So it's probably going to be Bowers to Besh. But we'll still read the access throw. It's in and out of the hands of Tucker. Probably shouldn't have thrown that. Looks like we got quarters to the right. It looks like cover 6. So we could read Bowers quickly. See if he wins on his release. He does not, but we'll rip it. There we go. Oh, no! Jack Besh! So what's happening here? This looks like it's some kind of cover 6, maybe. But if I read the leverage of the slot here, this would tell me maybe it's cover 3 because he's outside leverage as opposed to being inside leverage like they are on quarters. But this is some kind of 3 cloud, right? So we just peek Bowers to see if the post wheel kind of opens him up. And then we go back to our progression. We've done this progression a million times with our triangle from Richards to Besh to Genty. This throws open to Besh. It might be a little bit behind him from Burton, but that's a pass that Besh needs to haul in. Back on defense, I think we're just going to keep on coming out in this odd front. I want to keep Tommy Donaldson over Aaron Brewer and just not let Brewer get up to the 2nd level and free up everyone else. They're going to run it. Achan, there's Donaldson making the stuff. Newton in there also. I think we're going to live in a lot of odd fronts right now because of the advantage that a guy like Donaldson presents for us. Motion from Parkinson. They're going to give it to Achan, but there's Derek Hall blowing it up. All right, 3rd and long. Once again, I don't think this is a 3rd and long where we can necessarily play prevent, but I definitely think that we could send some pressure. We're going to do the same exact stunt that we ran last time here. We're playing some palms behind it. We're going to blitz Clayton. I'm going to blitz CJ Clayton here. We have pressure coming at Tua. He steps up, throws. It's in and out of the hands. There's Mekhi Blackman. There he is doing something Jeremy Chin can never do for us. So a little bit late there on my decision to run some deuce read. But we blitz Clayton, get another rusher here. He actually does get around. He just kind of takes an inoptimal route to the quarterback. But look at the coverage from Mekhi Blackman. He's able to shadow Matt Nash. Now, he's the slot receiver. He doesn't have a lot of speed, but Blackman's able to stay with him all the way. That was a really, really clean rep. Oh, this set up really, really nice for counter. This is really set up nice. The only concern is, can JPJ get Seiler on the backside? He can. We didn't read the block from Grant all that well. Able to pick up 2, though. Man all the way. So the throw is going to be Mayer. If we still are getting man. Oh, no! Oh, no! He got bumped to all living hell. And Jordan Brooks is able to just pick that off. This is the first interception for Dale Burton. I won't even put that on him. I won't even really put it on me. That's a timing throw. That should be PI. No, so it's Juan Green, actually. So we're running spot, right? And this is, we're getting some kind of, man, right? We got Mantell, look at the backside, right? Pressed up on the line. So the throw is Mayer on the corner route. And the whole thing, right? You need to let this go right now, right as the break is happening. But look at this. The amount of a bump, because Green is just standing there. I mean, that is pass interference or illegal contact at its best. And Jordan Brooks is able to make the pick. That is no one's fault. That is just a missed penalty. That's terrible. That is absolutely awful. Motion into a stack. Look, oh boy, what's Parkinson doing here? Tua, screen, out to Achan. We're there, though. CJ Clayton, that's pretty good. That's pretty good job by CJ Clayton taking on the block from Parkinson. 3rd and 6 upcoming. We're still in a good spot. We're going to mug the line here. We'll kind of squeeze this with Clayton to give Barton the time to get out. We're going to play that seam. Tua lofting it down the field towards Tyreek Hill. Great defense by Darian Porter. Porter's really, really impressed me. We've done a great job so far. We've held him to a field goal off the turnover. It's still a free 3 points gifted to them by the refs, but we'll take it. I'm really impressed by the defense so far. We'll put Bowers in the backfield. Remember, just peep your rail route, then rip it. Rip the underneath. There's Trey Tucker. We get 6. 3rd and manageable. I think it's time to see how Burton can handle the empty. Empty's a big part of what we do. Looks like we got a Mantell linebacker. That's Willie Gay out there. So we're gonna read the right side here to Besh. It's not there, but there we go. Trey Tucker is. It's a good job by Burton standing in. And we're able to pick up the first down. All right, whole goal here. Bowers is my throw. If we get man, but I think we're getting some kind of box possibly. Let's go ahead and read it. We have the throw. Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker. He is making all the catches right now. They actually doubled, but Tucker's able to hang on. That was a great rep from Trey Tucker. We're going to get out of this. Mugged look. If they come after us, we should have this throw out to Genty. Yep, we do. Use Mayer as a lead blocker. There we go. Good move, Ashton Genty. That's a first down. There we go. It's going to count as a rush, which is going to help us try and get to that lofty 1,600-yard goal that Ashton has. Honestly, this is cover 2. This is a cover 2 look all the way. So Mayer, if he wins, we can have Mayer. He doesn't, so we're going to step up. Dale Burton gets a block from Trey Tucker. What? That's a first down. I'm sorry, that is a first down. Unless they're saying he was contacted. I don't buy that, but 4th and inches, we should be able to sneak this. I'm not going to challenge it, so we're just going to go ahead. Burton, let's go ahead, sneak it. Got the first down. All right, we got middle field closed. I think we have another Mantell, though, so we're going to read the slop with Trey Tucker. Oh, that was late. That was late! No! Picked off, it's Isaiah Simmons. So I pressed Y, but it didn't register my press, so I had to press it again. And at that point, it was too late. Oh no, we have 2 picks by Dale Burton in his debut. Yeah, so the slop is open because we have man across the board. I pressed Y the first time here. Tucker has the inside advantage. But the button press doesn't register. And I know that's classic. Oh, the button didn't work. But then the second time we press it, there's pressure in his face because Holloway gets beat by Brooks. And the throw gets affected by it. And Isaiah Simmons is just standing there. Defense back out here, though. We've done a good job so far. Tua hands it off to Achane. That's his best run of the day. He's going to pick up 9. If they can start actually blocking the interior, this is where the game could kind of fall a bit for us. 2nd and 1. They're going outside with HN. Here's the problem. He gets outside. He's got a lot of speed. He gets a first down. We're still going to send pressure, though. We're still going to send pressure. I don't know why Derek Hall's not matching anymore. That's okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Handoff. HN. He just ran over Darian Porter. Dude, come on. I know that Porter has, like, 40-something tackling. But we can't be getting run over by Devon Achane. They're coming out in bunch. I still want to load up the line. But we are going to drop out of this. And we're going to try and box it up. Oh no, it's Jeremy Chin. Well, I'll take final 3. It's Tyreek. Out to the flat though. Achane, he's able to get it. That's a good job by Tua diagnosing everything in front of him. This is the best drive that Miami's putting together. But I'll take Barton again. I think that we have to match this stuff out of... If we're going to go box. Tua throws, post. It is out of the hands of Jalen Waddle. They got their look. That was the look that they're gonna want with their speed against our corners. RPO caught by Waddle. I even pressed Stokes. I don't even know what he was doing. Yeah, Stokes just let him get a free release. That is, we can't let that happen. But now, now goal line, they're probably just going to sneak this ahead. And they do. Tua picks it up. Motion. It's a fake for Tua. What was that? What in the world did I just see? That was so bizarre. Play fake again for Tua. In trouble. Sacked! Tommy Donaldson making his presence felt. Brings up 3rd and 17. 2-minute warning coming up. I'm going to call my timeout. I don't want to waste 27 seconds before a 2-minute warning, so I don't want to just give them anything here. So we're going to go ahead and bracket both the outside guys. We'll green dog with Clayton. We are stunting behind it. Tua to throw. It's a screen. Achane. He gets away from Clayton, but we're able to make the tackle. It will lead to a field goal. We'll take the second timeout, but 2:20, that's plenty of time with one timeout. One of the big things of clock management is that time is always worth more than timeouts. Time is always greater than timeouts. So 2:20, down 6-0, a touchdown gives us the lead. And we've been able to drive. We've just had 2 very unfortunate interceptions happen. All right, normally, you know me, I like to start off with a run here. But we're actually going to go with a pass. I want to get Burton feeling good before the 2-minute drill really has to get going here. So we'll just throw a quick little hook. There's Besh, able to break away. All right, just a quick throw here. Get him in rhythm. He's had 2 interceptions. A young guy like him, you might not be feeling good after 2 picks like that. So get a nice throw, a nice, easy progression throw before the 2-minute warning starts. And now we're going to go ahead and run our draw. Actually, I think we're just going to go ahead and run straight inside zone. We should have the blocks here. This should be very easily blockable. Give it to Genty. Cut it back. Ashton Genty. There we go. The ball's on the ground again. He fumbles again. He's able to get it back. And now we're getting a booth review. I wasn't going to go fast. But he's down. I mean, he's down. All right, we have zone. This is actually zone tell now. So Bowers is the throw here, right? We're running slot cross. Bowers, there he is. There he is, able to hang on. Good work. Good job by Burton standing in there. It's a long developing route. Let's keep this going. Keep this going. We still have zone. Read the right side. Right? Rip that. He's got a strong enough arm to rip that to Jack Besh. There we go. We get out of bounds. We get out of bounds too. Clock stops. We can definitely hit this RPO here. There we go. Besh able to haul it in. 3rd and inches. Looks like we're getting pressure. Yeah, we're getting some kind of pressure. Can we get into a look that I want here? Just get Bowers out. Throw it. Oh, come on. How do we miss that throw? Well, 4th and inches, we're going to go for it again. We'll go for it, spike it, and then we'll be able to keep the drive going. I just don't want this ball going back to Miami. So let's hurry back up, spike it. It'll be 2nd and 10, 35 seconds. We still have our timeout. Mayer's the throw. Field is open. Off the play fake. We'll see where it is. There we go. Oh, Mayer! Come on! We just lofted that thing right to you. He's got to come down with that. Single high. Genty's probably the throw if we can get this. This corner route is normally pretty good. We don't have it, though. We try to get it to Bowers' backside. We can't. Kenneth Grant gets the pressure. Miami's getting a lot of good pass rush. So we're going to take the field goal. They will have some time. We'll try and make them return the kickoff. Take some extra time off the clock. All right. It took 4 seconds. Got them out to the 35. They're going bunch. Right, I mean, we're fully expecting pass here, so... Tua has time. Pass caught by Tyreek. That's not going to do much for him, though. Terrell Carey on the field. Making an appearance. I think we just keep it up here. Keep the four-man rush going out of dime. Tua throwing. There's Tyreek. There's Tyreek. Good job by Porter. Slows him down. Yeah, we're just really putting them in a spot where they have to take their time. They gotta take their time if they want to open it up at all. I want to go cover 9, have someone over Tyreek. We can poach over with Polam out here. Okay. No, we're gonna go back to cover 6. We're fine. We're fine. Out. Parkinson. Oh, he pulls away from Porter. How is he able to pull away from a guy as athletic as Darian Porter? Well, Miami's going to get another field goal off. Sanders kick. It's good. We're still only down by 6, but it's been a rough first half, honestly. The defense has played well, but 2 turnovers really kind of kills you. The first one absolutely is no one's fault. The second one, I guess I'll put on me. I should have seen that as soon as it wasn't open, after the first press failed, that I just got to go somewhere else. But I don't think it's been bad. Oh my gosh, 30-3. Okay, Jets. But I don't think offense... It just feels like we're a little bit out of rhythm right now. Run game has not really had much of an opportunity to get going. It just kind of feels like we're kind of stuck in the mud right now. But it's the first start for Burton. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, good return. Terrell Carey, here we go again. Into Dolphin territory, out of bounds at the 29. He has had a lot of good kick returns. He might get himself a Pro Bowl nod as a returner, which would just be awesome if he could do that. That would be so good for his development. I'm going to show my faith in Burton. We're going to go play fake. First play. After the big kick return. Here we go. Booting right. The throw just isn't there. We'll take the throw away. Inside zone. There we go, Genty. There we go, Ashton. There we go. When they come out in the 6-man front, that's really just telling you, okay, you can't run outside zone against it. But that's fine. Because you got all the inside stuff for you. Single high. We're going to take the access throw if we have it. Which we do. Besh. Oh, you can't hang on. Juan Green knocks it out. Alright, we're going to use the play fake here. Throw really is Bowers. We're going to hope Mayer clears this out a little bit for us. There's that's not a great throw. Not a great throw. Willie Gage is able to sit there and play it. Single high. Looks like zone. The throw is probably on the square ends. Hit Besh. There we go. Jack Besh. First down. There we go. Just let everything clear out. Let everything clear out and open up for us. Let's get first and goal. First and goal. I think the throw is Bowers, depending on what Brooks does here. Nope, it's Mayer. It's Mayer. Michael Mayer makes the touchdown catch. It's the first passing touchdown in the career of Dale Burton. And who else would it go to? But to the secret weapon of the offense, Michael Mayer. I know I said I was going to read Bowers, but it's really kind of a split-second thing. I was really just staring at Jordan Brooks to see what he does. If he crashed in, we'd rip it to Bowers, but as soon as I saw he stayed out there, my eyes went back to Mayer. He won so quickly against Isaiah Simmons that we still had time to make the throw, and they sent pressure up the middle, so the handoff was never going to be there. So it was really going to be Mayer or just like a throwaway. Motion from Tyreek. I don't care. I don't care about what oh god, Tyreek's open. Whew, okay. Thank goodness Tua didn't throw it out there. These are hard routes to keep up with. Poach over here with Gilman, playing half quarter. We're there. Throw is low for Parkinson. It's a good job. And they're going empty. They're going chips again. We're going to stunt things up again. Tyreek's running out. Tua has time. He's going deep. Oh no, Waddle! No! He got behind us! No! Jalen Waddle! Touchdown Dolphins! Oh no! So the whole idea here is that with Gilman, I'm there to take, ideally it's 3 going vertical, but Tyreek goes out. So I'm trying to find myself my next guy here, and I do find Waddle pretty quickly. But that's just... I don't even know how Tua makes that throw. Look at the ball. What is that? And it goes that far? That's an insane throw. The pressure eventually gets through. It wasn't a great stunt. Oh no, that's terrible. Now they're going to go for 2. Handoff. Oh my god, that was blown. No way! No way! Tommy Donaldson was unblocked. Achane bounces off of him and then is able to get away from Derek Hall. What are we even doing where a 330-pound nose tackle bounces off of a 185-pound running back? Despite everything, still just a one-possession game. We can still keep the run game going, which we're going to do. Genty, good block from JPJ. Genty, that's a first down. Play fake here. Oh, we got our throw. Michael Mayer. Oh, Burton. You're not putting a lot of faith in me here, Burton. Oh, this is some kind of weird look. If no one drops out over Mayer, that's my throw. There we go. We're able to do that. Michael Mayer, upfield. There we go. Keep things going. Let's get a little tempo. A little bit of tempo. Never hurt anybody. I mean, Steve Holloway on this pull should destroy Jordan Brooks. He does a good job. There we go. Genty, great block from Jack Besh. Ashton Genty in the clear, touchdown Raiders. There we go. It's been a little bit since we had one of those big runs from Genty. Jordan Brooks was playing on the edge. And as soon as I saw that, Steve Holloway is an elite puller. I knew we had our chance. And then, amazing downfield blocking. Look at Holloway get out here. Great block. Good job by Charles Grant, too, climbing on the double to seal off Isaiah Simmons. And then Jack Besh is blocking downfield. He goes ahead, gets one lick on Minka. And that's all we needed to spring Genty. We might start having to shift a little bit to playing a little bit more post-closed coverages. They've been really trying to take deep shots on these posts a lot. Hand off. No, play fake again. Tua, he dumps it off. That's Alec Ingold. All right, a gain of 3. We handled that pretty darn well. But yeah, we're probably going to have to start closing the post a little bit more, or just being cognizant of the deep shots they're trying to take here. Tua, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. He's sacked again by Tommy Donaldson. He's having just kind of a breakout game here. It's 2 sacks. Aaron Brewer can't block him. Aaron Brewer cannot block Tommy Donaldson. 3rd down and very, very long. It's not quite long enough for me to want to go prevent, but it's long enough for me to say that we'll box this. Tua, the throw. He has his time. He's looking. He's stepping up. He's running. Tua's running. He fumbles the ball. No way! No freaking way! Patrick Paul just bumbling behind the play, able to pick it up. This is how you lose football games. This is how bad teams continue to lose football games, through stuff like this. Handoff, Achane, he's not gotten much. We've been able to handle the running game really, really well. But we're shooting ourselves in the foot right now, guys. We're sending pressure. We're gonna poach this thing back over. Motion coming. That's fine. We're fine. Play fake for Tua. Waddle's open. Wide open. Pressure got through, but he's got his dump off. I'm going to fill with Clayton and basically treat him as another linebacker here. Playing right in the middle. Oh my gosh. Eric Stokes just got cooked by a very, very slow tight end. Running. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's Cody Barton. There is Cody Barton able to make a play. I'm going to stay in Penny. 3rd and 5. We can't quite guarantee that this will be a throw. It is. Tua has time, stepping up. He gets away, but he falls down. That might go down as a sack for Newton. We've done a really, really good job in coverage, actually. I'm interested to see if they credit Newton with a sack or a tackle. I have no idea what that was. Taking our shot here. Post is closed, so it's likely going to be a crosser that we're trying to hit. There we go. There we go. Great throw. Brock Bowers in the Dolphin territory with the pressure coming in. There is what we want to see out of Dale Burton. That is what I'm looking for. What? Are they really just going to be challenging the spot? Well, okay, I guess the Dolphins have won their challenge. I don't know what they were challenging. Oh. Oh, okay, I guess we did step out. Alright. Doesn't matter, we'll get that yardage back with Genty. He's over 100. We need to average just under about 100 yards per game to get that 1,600-yard goal that he has for himself. I mean, this looks really open. This is really, really open. Just give it to the fullback. Give it to Jack West. Oh my god, Jack Westover! Whoa! Yeah, that really opened up. Really, really opened up. Single high, reading the stick off the motion. Easy, easy, easy. Let's go ahead. Does anyone go with Bowers? Yes, but we're able to win. We're able to win. He's faster than Jordan Brooks. Brock Bowers inside the 10. Now is the time they're going to start going more man. Because we're in the low red. That's exactly what they did. So we need to respond by condensing. We got to condense. Open ourselves up against the man. We might have pressure off the edge here. So Genty on the rail route is absolutely something we need to look at. It's not there. But who is? Michael Mayer! No! Just short. We're going to bring out the beef. We're bringing out the beef. And by beef, I mean Johnny Newton at fullback. With Mayer behind him. They give it to Genty. Genty fighting and he's in! There we go! The beef on the field. Ashton Genty able to power his way ahead. He does a handstand. Or a headstand. Taken after Amon-Ra St. Brown. There we go. Barely got in. I don't know if he did get in actually. But that's really close. For right now it stands though. Genty gives us the lead. And there will not be a review. But the Raiders take the lead, up by 4. Let's get this ball back to the defense. Gotta be aware of Waddle on the post here. We're gonna be poaching over. We gotta be able to play both. There's a screen out to Achane. Great job by Micah McFadden. They're gonna go condense it. Stokes get up in the run fit. It is play fake though for Tua. He has time, dumps it. Alec Ingold, he runs over one, runs over another. Jeez, Alec Ingold able to get 10. That really puts us in a tough spot for third and very, very short. In pistol, I mean, we got to play man against this. We're gonna drop Polamalu down, so he's basically playing in the box. Tua to throw though. They got stick. They got stick slant. Dropped by Colby Parkinson. There we go. We get a stop, and the Dolphins are going to punt it back. Ashton Genty closing in on 1,200 rushing yards. He's had another excellent game today. We just got to try and end this thing. We just got to try and close this game out. We're going to run trap. We're obviously going to pull Steve Holloway here. Oh my gosh, we don't block Kenneth Grant. We couldn't get down the line fast enough to block him with Jackson Powers Johnson. So it was a loss of 2. And we're going to pure progress here. Pure progression. Tucker on the spray out. He wins. That's 5. Brings up 3rd and 7. They've run a lot of man. A lot of man so far. I'm gonna call it. Looks like they are playing man once again. Some kind of weird pressure's coming off this left side. Something weird is coming. Be ready to get rid of the ball. No! No! We're just trying to get a little bit of depth, make the throw, and we hit Steve Holloway, the big 6'6" oaf in the head, because he certainly deserves that. And we gotta punt it back. The only positive thing right now is that they have to get a touchdown. Miami has to get a touchdown. And we've been able to do pretty well. We've been able to handle them pretty well. More motion. Again, Tua taking a shot down the field. No, Tyreek, he's on Sergio Matias. This offense is genuinely really, really hard to stop. I am struggling. They go bunch. Motion Tyreek. We're okay. We're okay, guys. Don't panic. Don't panic, except Tyreek's open, but they're taking a shot. Waddle on the post. No! Oh! Both of them were open. They were both open. Tyreek had no one. Because Drew Sanders didn't match with him, but my job is to match Waddle. And he just pulls away. Like right here, I'm in decent position with Clayton. I'm starting to sprint right here before we're even with Waddle. Now, I mean, this throw from Tua, this needs to go to Tyreek. But that's just speed from Waddle, because CJ Clayton's not slow. We should be able to run this. I have no idea what kind of front they're trying to run here, but gee, we don't even try. What even happened? Looks like pressure again. Come on, Genty, get out there. Get out of there. There we go. Ashton. Oh my gosh, what a hit by Jordan Brooks. 3rd and 7, really tough spot for us to be in now here. Step up, Burton. Step up, Burton. Give me the block, Genty. There we go. There we go. See, he's got enough mobility. Really easy. Just read what Brooks does. If Brooks crashes, we gotta throw this to Tucker. He does not, though. JPJ, what are we doing? Why are we just letting him go to go and block the safety? A lot of motion here, but don't freak out. It's just mesh. It's just mesh. It looks like they're running some kind of zone, though. Our throw here, though, is Mayer. And we can't hang on. Alright, I mean, this is almost game. Looks like cover 3. Alright, we got movement. Okay, that's big. That's really big. Makes it 4th and 2 now. The whole playbook's open now. We could even run if we wanted to. We could run it with Genty if we wanted to. And I think that's what I want to do. We're going to shift here. I like this gap. We should get the double team. We should be able to handle this. No! No! Jordan freaking Brooks! Now we need to stop. They're shifted. We're okay. We get over with Gilman. Tua, he throws it away. Alright, we'll take that. That's actually better than the sack. Let's see how aggressive they're going to get. Are they going to throw it again? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Tua throws. Pass caught. Why? Why are we not able to match anything? Clayton's matching on his side. What's Polamalu doing? Why are we just dropping back into nowhere? EA, you've got to be able to fix match coverage to actually do what it's supposed to do. These routes need to be covered. Acham. It's an injury timeout. Drew Sanders is hurt. Yeah, we're at the faking injuries point of trying to win this game. 2nd down. Handoff. Acham. Can't get brought down by Stokes. Alright. We'll take our timeout now ahead of the 2-minute warning. I actually don't mind Tyree Wilson being in, but this is it. This is it. We have to... We got to make the stop here. Key Parkinson. They're running the RPO. Tua trying to get away. He can't. Tyree Wilson made the play happen. He broke away from Tyree Wilson for a moment. But then Cody Barton's able to make the play. They tried to run the RPO. They couldn't get it. We'll play this. We'll play safe, man. We're going to need a touchdown either way. And that's 2-minute warning. So we'll have Just a hair under 2 minutes with 1 timeout. We need a touchdown. We will have to return the kick with Terrell Carey. Oh my gosh. We're just getting leveled out here. Middle field's open, so we're going to put Mayer on the post instead. It looks like a cover 2, I would say. There it is, Mayer. Oh my gosh, look at the zip on the throw. We just ripped that thing in there. Can we stop celebrating and get to the line, please, so we can get our next play in? We're going to run. Little change up. Genty. There we go. First down. We're past midfield. Let's keep this going. I don't want to call the timeout until about a minute left. I really want to save the timeout. Really want to save this timeout. Middle field still open. Oh my god. That was all. That would have been game. Okay, we got a good amount of movement though. This looks like some kind of 3 cloud outside leverage from the nickel. Let's see. They rotate. Hit Genty. Hit Genty. There we go. Got out of bounds. There we go. Some kind of pressure is coming off the edge here. Be ready to throw a Tucker fast. All right, they're dropping. They're just playing spot drop. We'll step up. We'll run. We get the first down. So let's go. Let's go spike. Let's spike it. We'll spike it and get it off before 1 minute. We can keep the timeout going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. 101. We got plenty of time. 3rd and 10. Really likely to see man. We don't get man. All right. We have cover 3. We have a 3-beater. We do. If we get the time. We get the time. There we go. Jack Besh. There we go. Well, now Miami's got to start playing the possible timeout game here. They might have to start playing a timeout game here too. We have RPO here. Let's see. Do they fill? Do they take the chance? They do. Pass in and out of the hands of Bowers. But we were downfield. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 10. I mean, this is going to be the end of the game. We're going to have end of the game here. This is a linebacker on Tucker. Take it. Take it. Are we out of bounds? No, we got to call a timeout. I'm just trying to get rubs now at this point. I'm just trying to get rubs at this point because I've been playing a lot of man. Oh, we got it. Bowers. Bowers. Oh, we got to go. We got to go. We got to go. I need one play. I need one play. We got to get this off. Oh my, time's running down. This is it. This is it. This is the game right here. Dalton Barton. Oh yes! Running in! Dale Burton has called game! Oh my goodness, Dale Burton with the most nonchalant walk off. Well, not yet. We got to make the kick. We have to make the kick first. They didn't read the scouting report. He's sneaky athletic. They didn't read the scouting report. Are they gonna ice me on the extra point? They might just. All right, Daniel Carlson to win the game with no time left. The kick is up. It is good. Somehow, the Las Vegas Raiders find a way. In Dale Burton's first start, we got to get rid of Dalton Barton because I keep on calling Dale Burton Dalton Barton. I can't have 2 quarterbacks with the initials DB because I keep on mixing them up. But what a game! What an insane game. From the interceptions early to the breakout of Tommy Donaldson to the deep balls to Jalen Waddle to the Ashton Genty having a big game again to Dale Burton coming alive in the 4th quarter and leading that drive to win the game. You're getting some great thrillers. Not fun for me to play. I'm stressing over here. I was stressing, making sure we get the playoff on that last snap. My God. What a game. The stat line doesn't look pretty for Burton. It wasn't a great game from him. But for a rookie in his first start, I think we saw enough. Especially in the second half. Another upgrade here for Ashton Jeanty. He just got one. I think he may have reached a milestone. Yeah, for 10 rushing touchdowns. All right. So another upgrade for Jeanty. I think I want to go ahead. Let's do a little receiving back upgrade for him. He's been very involved in the receiving game. We can get that even better for him. And then Darian Porter. I think we may have to go slot to improve the tackling a little bit for him. A good upgrade here. 3 pursuit, 1 tackle, some zone. That's a good upgrade. That's actually a really, really solid upgrade. Porter, he's trending towards getting next year too as a starter. He's played pretty well this year. All right, week 13. Rams on the docket. They just casually have the best record in the NFL. We can actually see the playoff picture for the first time. Rams would be the 1 seed in the NFC, and the Chargers would be the 1 seed in the AFC. We've seen LA both times already. They have swept us in the season series, but we still haven't faced off against the Chiefs, who are currently the 6th seed. That will be coming in the next game. We have a storyline here about trusting our staff up against the Rams. We can take all the help we can get against them. So let's go ahead and see what side of the ball it is and who we're talking about. All right, it is our OC, Brandon Starks. People have been talking about the defense we're facing, but I don't think our linebackers can hang. If we mix up run and pass, throwing some play action screens, they'll be so confused and may as well be on the sidelines. All right, Rams linebackers, you know what? I kind of agree with it. I would be concerned about the rest of the Rams defense. That D-line is amazing. We'll give it a chance. 175 passing yards with 75 rushing yards and win the game. All right. That is our goal. I think that's achievable. Now, it is also time for us to decide on our focus players for the draft this year. We are at that point where we have about 40 to 50% on most players in the class, and now we have to try and figure out where we want to focus on to get some more information. And these are guys that I would want to focus on who we don't have boosts on yet. Because you see, we already have like some corners. There's a really strong corner class. When focusing on them. A lot of corners we already have a good amount of information on. So I want to try and pick guys who are sitting in this like 40% range that I want to find more about so we can get the most information possible with the most number of players. So I'm going to take a look and I'll come back to you with my decisions. Okay, my first focus player here is Parker Griffin. He is a really, really big wide receiver out of UCLA, 6'3", 230. And the first thing I saw about him, I saw him when we first loaded in the draft class, was the great to good speed and strength. Now, he's not going to be a guy with the change of direction or the acceleration. He's a guy who is a go up and get it receiver. There are some things I like about him. We don't know a ton of information. That's why I want to scout him more. The vision is an A, which is very interesting for such a big receiver. The spec catch at an A is really nice. The release at a B intrigues me a ton. Because the thing is, with these big wide receivers, you're always worried they're going to be like J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, where, yeah, they can go up and get the ball, but they can't do anything else. But the B release and the B short route running really, really intrigues me. And, you know, I like Jack Besh, but I don't think Jack Besh would stop me from taking a guy that's a true ball winner like Griffin could be. Also, the high strength gives me hope that maybe his run blocking is good. If his run blocking is good, then we're able to run all of like the Sean McVay insert block stuff that the Rams do that I really, really like. So Griffin, he's a guy I want to get more information about him. We're probably not going to get more than like 50% on him. So I want to use these private workouts or these focus players to get the information on him to make a better decision, because I always find it really, really hard to draft wide receivers in Madden. I feel like we don't get a ton of information. So when there's a guy like this who has some ratings that I already like, I definitely want to hone in on him. Sticking with the skill position players, we have Texas tight end Josh Mann, 6'4", 260 at 21 years old. Really, really great size profile for a modern inline tight end. And look at this athleticism report. Lowest grade is great to good on acceleration, change of direction, jumping, and speed, elite agility and strength. For a guy his size, already pops off the charts for me, as well as A, awareness, and A, spec catch. Now, I need to know what the run blocking is. If the run blocking isn't an A, then I don't think he's for us, because he would then be like a big slot off the ball wing tight end, which is what we already have with Brock Bowers. So I love his skill set. I'm hopeful, because the strength is set as elite, that the run blocking can come in as like at least a B. If it's a B, I'd take him in the second to third round. If it's an A, I'd take him top of the second. He's a really, really solid looking player. I just need to know about the run blocking. And then now on to the defensive side of the ball with Chauncey Cherry. He's the number 1 ranked inside linebacker in this class. 6'2", 235. That's big enough to play linebacker at the modern NFL level. And again, an amazing scorecard with his athletic ratings. Elite to great, acceleration, agility, and speed. Great to good, change of direction, jumping, and strength. I would expect him to test extremely well. We don't have a ton of information about him. B, tackling, good to know. A, man coverage, really, really intrigues me. I need to know about the zone coverage. Is the zone coverage an A or is it a B? If it is an A, I love him. Kind of the same thing with man. If it's a B, he's a late second, early third guy. If it's an A, he's an early second round guy. The way I see it, our linebackers of the future would include Sergio Matias, who is not great in zone coverage. So I would want to balance that out with a guy who might not be the best run defender, but can play coverage. And the A-man gives me hope that the zone coverage could be really good. So again, I need more information. That's why I'm doing these guys as the focus players, because they're guys that I like in the first to second round range that could really define our draft. I just need to know information about a couple of ratings to really pin them down. So we will learn more about these guys, hopefully, next week. But we have to get ready for our game against the LA Rams. This is a team coming in with... they're just firing on all cylinders. 3rd best offense in the league. Best passing offense. 8th best defense. And the best run defense in the entire NFL. We do get an upgrade point here for Dale Burton, and we can kind of see how the XP boosts are helping him out. He gets almost 1,000 XP from the weekly training, and he got over 1,000 from his game last week, which it really wasn't that great of a game. So we could really see some good development from Burton for the rest of the year with these boosts. Now we're going to put this upgrade point into those improviser ratings, and we get a +2 to his overall, 70 to a 72. Some break sack, throw medium, throw short, throw on the run. Love to see it. He's now up to a top 32 quarterback. The short medium accuracy is really getting there. Like I said, there's enough here to where we could develop Burton and he could turn into something. So we want to take this chance. We want to see what does the rest of the season have in store for him. Ahead of this game, we did actually suffer some injuries in practice, a number of them. Colton Miller, Dante Thornton, and Terrell Edmonds are all out for this game. So the loss of Colton Miller, obviously, that is a big one. So we're likely going to see a guy probably like DJ Glaze take over at left tackle. I like how Charles Grant's been playing, so I want to keep him on the right side, but Glaze will take over at right tackle. As I mentioned earlier, the Rams come into this game with the best record in the NFL, and Matthew Stafford may be retired, but Forrest Valentine, the rookie first-round pick, also out of Washington, the guy who started over Dale Burton. We can make a little bit of a storyline out of it. He is 2 years older than Burton, so maybe Valentine transferred in to Washington for his last year, played well, got drafted, and Burton fell down the draft board because of that. I think that's a good enough storyline for us. Valentine was a guy that I did like coming out of the draft because of his high throw on the run and break sack ratings. I just didn't feel like it was worth taking a quarterback at 6 where we were. and he's been very, very good for the Rams. He comes in 29 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He's right in the MVP race. He's likely going to win Rookie of the Year and get that dev up to star. So Valentine, he's been pretty much everything that the Rams could possibly want. That young quarterback to take over after Matthew Stafford. He's been really, really good. Obviously, the running game for the Rams is going to be really, really challenging. Kyron Williams, he's basically like a take Kenneth Walker and turn the dial down a little bit in terms of the athleticism, but he's the same kind of skill set. He's just going to bounce off of tackles, averaging a very healthy 5.1 yards per carry. I'm really interested to play against this offense because this is kind of the offense that I am trying to replicate. They have Montel Wheeler. Oh my goodness, the speed on this rookie is insane. Where was he drafted? 16th pick, so that was probably with the Falcons pick that they took Montel Wheeler. This is an amazing receiving core. What a great group they have. I mean, Puka's your big slot, Adams is your ball winner, and then Wheeler is your Z off the ball. This is the elite kind of combination of skill sets that we're trying to build. But this Rams offense, this is what I base my offense off of. At tight end, Darren Waller, not a great inline blocker, but these receivers are going to give us so much trouble. They don't have the deep speed that the Dolphins do. Well, Wheeler does, but I don't really have a game plan in terms of covering them. It's really just kind of we're going to have to come out and just play our game and match up well. Taylor Moton signed with the Rams in the offseason. This offensive line is pretty good. I don't see a big weakness like we had last week against Miami. Then we get to the defense. This group is just excellent. I mean, Jared Verse, Josiah Stewart as a backup is insane. Byron Young, the athleticism from these edge rushers is ridiculous. This is not the game to be missing Colton Miller. I'm really, really upset about that. Then Kobe Turner and Braden Fisk. Again, smaller interior defensive line group. Really good against the run, though. This could be the Titans game all over again. These are really, really good run defending defensive tackles. But I think the running game up the middle is where we're going to have to go, because I don't think Jared Verse is going to let us get anything. Byron Young, we could run left a little bit, but then again, we're running towards DJ Glaze, who is not the usual starter at left tackle. So really, really unfortunate to be missing Colton Miller. The linebackers, yeah, I don't know what our OC was talking about. Nate Landman in an 87 and then Omar Spate in an 80. They somehow have Peyton Wilson on their team now also as well. So that's not good for us. And they're really, really good in the secondary too. Kobe Durant, right? I mean, this isn't a group that is necessarily going to get in your face and press you. Roger McCreary will. But they also have Ladarius Copeland, who I did like in the draft. And Copeland was a guy. He has superstar development. This is a guy that I really, really wanted. We didn't get the opportunity to draft him. Now he's the third corner for the Rams. We'll see who's playing in the slot for them. I would guess probably McCreary. But this is an excellent secondary. Cam Kinchins and then Cam Curl. They are a little slow on the safeties on the back end. But I mean, this is just such a great group. I would anticipate this game going pretty much the same way that the Seahawks game did. Here we are in the Rams' house. Forrest Valentine leads them out of the tunnel. At 5-6, we still hypothetically do have a chance. The Chargers are sitting at 8-4. I severely doubt that we have a chance of winning the division. It would take a complete collapse from the Chargers, as well as us winning out against the Rams, the Chiefs twice. We play the Niners. There's a lot of good teams that we have left to play in our second half of the year. But Ethan Evans is going to get us underway, and the league's best return group, Terrell Carey and Dylan Laub, back to return the kickoff. Laub, here we go, out to the 40. All right, so good starting field position for Dale Burton and the offense. And I do think we want to attack outside today in the run game. Not here, though. The linebacker's a bit too far outside. We don't have the numbers out there. But we have enough here. We can just run our quick passing game here. Mayer, Reed Mayer to Tucker, just off of the release. There we go. Hit Michael Mayer, and we'll pick up about 6. Good first pass here for us. I do want to go ahead and try and get the outside running game going, and we have a nice hole opened up for us here. We'll motion Besh out, just to make sure he doesn't interfere with Verse whatsoever, but let's see if we can get some good blocks. Genty, we're cutting, reaching ahead, gain of 2. Verse versus Mayer, that's a tongue twister. Jared Verse versus Michael Mayer, that's a tough matchup for Mayer. I'm not surprised we couldn't get a lot going here, but 3rd and 2, very, very manageable situation. And I think we're going to take Mayer, we're going to bring him over. Just make sure the backside doesn't do anything here. A little lineup as an H-back. I like that. Give it to Genty. There we go. Ashton Genty. 1st down. And we can go fast. Who's the extra man in here? It's Eric Ramos, the big man. We'll block him. We won't send him downfield. He's not eligible. But single high, we'll read Mayer to Tucker, I think. There we go. Trade Tucker. Hey, well, hang on. Gain of 7. Well, play action. Here we go. We got them coming. We got them coming. Loft it. Brock Bowers. There we go. Turn up field, Brock. There we go. Inside the 10, out at the 7. We really got them coming upfield heavily with the play action there. That was nice. That was really, really good. There's some kind of one double thing going on here. We're still going to run this. We're still going to run it. Still going to pull it with Burton. Throw it in the ground. But we're also downfield. I think that's DJ Glaze all the way down there. We're going to have to back it up. Hand it off to Genty. Good block here. Bowers can't hold it against Cam Kinchins. It brings up 2nd and goal from the 9. Motion Mayer out here. Just open things up. See what we're getting here. It's zone. We'll throw it quickly. There's Bowers, gain of 5. 3rd and goal from the 4. That line's really tightly condensed here. If we have man, Bowers is the throw. Oh, we had it. We had Mayer. It just took a while for it to get open. Verse makes the hit. Yeah, they sent the cover 0 at us. It just was really, really tough for them to get out of the bunch. Well, we're going to settle for a field goal. It was a good drive. We moved down the field pretty well. Just couldn't quite cash in, but we'll take 3-0 on the first drive against that defense. Seattle just beat Washington 35-6. At least we put up more points than the Commanders did. All right, here we go. Forrest Valentine, the rookie out of Washington, taking league by storm with this offense. We're going to go ahead, same thing if they go with any RPOs. We're going to focus on defending the pass and forcing Valentine to run. It's a pretty similar matchup that we're going to have this time. They're going to be doing a lot of condensed stuff, so we're going to try and match out of Penny. We did a good job doing that last week. I want to see if we can do it again. Hand off to Kyron, and this doesn't seem to be the same kind of game. Coleman Shelton might be able to handle Tommy Donaldson a little bit better. 2nd and 4, Valentine to throw. He has time, throws out. It is caught by Darren Waller, able to pull away from Drew Sanders and pick up the 1st down. Motion. They're going to fake it. Throw it. What? No! That is right through the hands of Derek Hall. I was using him the whole time. What happened? Do not tell me that ball went right through Derek Hall's hands. Oh, Derek, we need to get you some glasses. You just put your hands in the wrong spot. 1st and 10. Bunch look for the Rams. They're going to give it to Kyron. Good fill from Polamalu. He's doing more than Jeremy Chin ever did. I'll say that. More motion. Are they going to get the snap off? They barely get the snap off. Valentine has time over the middle. He's got him. That is another 1st down. The Rams are moving. They're going empty. All right, well, if they're going empty and going chips, then you know what we're doing. We're going with the spread and the stunt. Here we go. Pressure coming. Drew Sanders gets Valentine off his spot. Pass low in the dirt. There we go. That's my secret. That's what I'm gonna do every single time. Valentine throwing on 2nd and 10. Has time. Throws. Knocked down by Drew Sanders. There we go. He was manned up with Puka there. Drew Sanders, really, really, really nice job. That was excellent. I'm going to stunt this up again. We've done a good job stunting so far. CJ Clayton a little bit in the box here. Jeremy Chin's on the field, but I'm controlling him. We're okay. Valentine to throw. He has time. Throws at the feet of Kyron. If he just ran, he was probably going to walk in. But instead, incompletion. Good job by the defense. Ashton Genzi, 8 yards away from hitting 1,200 on the year. Let's see if we can actually get that for him right now. A little bit of a counter, I think. Counter's been working pretty well for us, but the Rams are loading the box up. If we're going to run this, we're going to run outside zone instead. We're going to run this left. Can we block it up? Yes, we can. Good job from Holloway. Genty fights ahead, gets 6. That takes him 2 yards shy of 1,200 on the year. But 2nd and 4, really, really good situation for us to be in now. We can do pretty much anything we want here. Probably a cover 6, quarter, half. So we're going to read Omar Spates here. He not able to close out on Bowers. There we go. Play action, going boot. Oh, there we go. Jack Besh. There we go. There we go. Able to pull away from Kobe Durant. First down. These offenses are really, really similar now that I'm watching us just go back and forth. These are two of like the same offenses. Set up a little screen here to Bowers. We should have this. If Holloway's able to get out, we'll definitely have it. There we go. Bowers. There we go. In and out. In and out. We get 10. 4 catches already for Brock Bowers. This is exactly what I want to see. Get a little misdirection involved. Trey Tucker, we're going to set it up. We'll set up the end around for later in the game. Hand it off. Genty, good block. Jack Westover. Genty down inside the 15. We are moving against this defense. I'm really, really impressed with what we've been able to do so far. Last play coming up before the end of the quarter. We'll get another bootleg going here. Get Burton moving. Looking for Mayer. There we go. There we go. Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer. That's a gain of 7. And we're down inside the 10 at the 6 at the end of the first quarter. We should be okay here as long as we cut inside. If we cut inside, we'll be okay. Genty. We fight ahead, 3rd and inches. All right, we're going to come out and goal line, and we're just going to let big old Eric Ramos lead the way for us. Get the 6'9", 370-pound rookie in motion, run right behind him, and Jack Westover, handoff, Genty. That's a great tackle by Omar Spates. We lose 3. And we're going to have to settle for another field goal. You see right there, Forrest Valentine, 2nd in MVP voting currently. Right now, projected winner is Joe Burrow. They're going to give us a tight look here, so we're going to match with exactly what the Patriots did in Super Bowl 53 by going with the 6-man front to try and stop the outside zone run. Moj from Adams, we're going to go with it here, but they give it back to Kyron. Great fill from Cody Barton. That was excellent. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Valentine. He has time. It's running out. Here we come. Thrown away. See, I was poaching over the middle with Clayton, but there was nothing there. No one in my vicinity, so I decided that instead I was going to rush. So, 3rd and 10 coming up. Flanker close. That's a 2x2 set. But we're gonna keep on stunting. We're gonna keep on stunting. We've been able to make it work so far. We're gonna keep on doing it. 3rd and 10. What has Valentine got for us here? He's got time. It's running out. Johnny Newton got there. He got rid of the ball, but that will be a stop. The pass rush has been a little bit better as of late. Obviously, the 5 sacks last time against Miami, but they're getting after it today against a really good O-line. Running our little lead swing play here. We'll take this. Use Mayer as a blocker. There we go. Ashton Genty breaks a tackle. Genty's got a first down. He's tough to defend, man. He's really, really tough to defend. Line pretty crowded here. We might get pressure. Maybe some kind of man pressure. Let's see. We got Settle. Oh, no. Oh, that's a great job by Landman. We had Besh on the inbreaker. I just thought we could maybe get height on the throw. Landman almost picked that off. They went straight man-to-man. Valentine throwing again. He's sending everyone deep down the field looking for Adams. He's got Devontae Adams. He's the one playing out of the slot. No, that's Puka. That's Puka. Yeah, if we're going to double, we're going to have to double the slot. Just trying to run man-to-man down the field there. They went 4 verts. There was really nothing we could do. Valentine throwing again. He's got the outbreaker. That's Terrence Ferguson. He's able to get 6. 2nd and 4. Running outside with Kyron. Cody Barton. Nice job, Eric Stokes, to clean it up. That was perfect. And now we get 3rd down and 5. And they're going stack. Oh, we can't. Yeah, no, we can't go pounder. We don't have the personnel to do it. There's running it with Kyron. Kyron Williams breaking tackles. Gets away from Stokes down to the 25-yard line. Throwing the RPO. Oh no, there's going to pull away. That's a speed mismatch. Nope. There is no way that we are catching Montrell Wheeler. No way that we're catching him. They ran the bubble and they got us. I mean, Alohi Gilman, he's gotten beat twice now this season on a bubble just like that. The last one was against Arizona. Michael Wilson ran something really, really similar against him. So Rams clearly know that he can be beat that way. But first touchdown of the game goes to LA. 2nd and 12, single high. We'll read the right side. Get it out to Genty. Here we go. That's a good gain. Get ourselves 8 and back into 3rd down. Very, very manageable territory here. We're going to motion Genty back in. But the throw, obviously, we're reading the mesh, seeing what happens here. Over the middle. Mayer. There we go. Took him some time. Took him a little bit of time to get out there. We're able to get the 1st down. We have an injury. And that is Omar Spates. He goes down to the ground, so he'll have to come out. Try and get as many snaps off for a 2-minute warning as possible. Still looks like they're in quarters, so I want Bowers on the outbreaker. There we go. Brock Bowers breaks the tackle. Brock Bowers past the 35, down to the 32. Can we maybe get one more snap off? Him versus Peyton Wilson. I knew that would be a good mismatch. Bowers able to win. Let's get set fast here. The motion might mean we can't get the throw off, but let's see. Mayer coming in. Here we go. We are throwing it. It is incomplete. All right. Straight man across the board here. So we're looking for Genty. We're looking for Genty. There we go. We got him against Nate Landman in the passing game. That's exactly what we want to do. 150 passing yards for Dale Burton in the first half. That is what I'm talking about. Oh, we had Verse jumping. Verse jumped. We'll take the throw over the middle, though. Trey Tucker. And a timeout will be called by the Rams. Now we can start playing our game here and try and take the clock down. Rams get the ball to start second half, so I really don't want to give them another possession. Anything meaningful, at least. So we're going to run this. Run it with Genty. And, geez, Jared Verse. He's just blowing everything up. 3rd and 2. We should be able to go right ahead here and just charge, get the 1st down. Ashton Genty, how about a touchdown? His 12th on the year. Retakes the NFL lead from Jonathan Taylor. And we are now on top. I am a bit worried. We left the Rams with a little bit of time. And I almost kind of want to go for 2 here. This might be a go for 2 kind of situation. I think it is. Try and go up 14-10, a clean 4 points. We're going to go play fake. Burton. We're going to have to make a throw. Tucker's there. In the back. Oh, what a throw and catch. That was excellent. That's exactly what we wanted. Perfect. Jared Verse took out Ashton Genty. He was the throw on this. But Trey Tucker running the deep cross. I put Bowers on another deep cross to get a bit of a mesh. So our real last resort would be to just flick it all the way back on like a throwback to Bowers. Let's take a look at that again. So the throw here, it is Genty, but Verse takes him out. So now we have Bowers on the deep cross and Tucker on the deep cross. And we have the backside pursuit coming from Hamilton. So we just have to throw it to Tucker. We just loft it out there. Good enough from Burton. Little close by Tucker. I didn't know if he was going to get both feet down, but he does. That's perfect 2-point conversion. So now Rams need a touchdown if they want to take the lead before half. Time to see what the rookie Valentine has got for the 2-minute drill. We're going to stunt, and we're going to be doubling Puka. We're going to be going man-to-man. We're doubling Puka. We're going to stunt things up here with Mays and Derek Hall. Pressure coming. There we go. Valentine on the move. He still hits Puka. He's able to get away from the double. That was really, really poor job. Really, really poor job. We're gonna stay in one double. We're gonna stick in it. We gotta trust that we're gonna be able to take Puka out of the game here. Valentine to throw. He's checking it down. He's got Montel Wheeler. Wheeler pulling away. Why didn't he go straight down the field? He would have been able to get away from Derek Hall had he done that. All right, we're gonna get out. We're gonna get out. We gotta go to quarters. The man-to-man is not working. Valentine throwing outside the numbers. He's got Wheeler again. We're going to send some zone pressure. We're going to have to get out here with McFadden to match 3. Yeah, especially now that 3 motioned out. All right, we're really going to have to get out here. Underneath, it's caught. Darren Waller. That's a good tackle. That's a really, really good tackle. Clock is going to start becoming a problem now. Especially now, clock is really running down. We need to back up. Just back up. Back way up, everybody. Here we go. Valentine throws, dropped by Devontae Adams. Okay. So we will have the lead going into halftime. I would not have expected this. That's for sure. All right, like I just said, I would not have expected this. For us to be leading at the end of the first half, that is a massive victory for us. I think that we've been moving the ball pretty well. Run game, not so much, but passing game, very much so. Passing game has been really, really good so far. Defense has been great, I think. I mean, we've only allowed 1 touchdown, 3 field goals. It's the same formula as the Dolphins game, minus the turnovers. It's really the only difference that the game has been. We haven't turned the ball over yet, so we're able to keep the lead. But I am worried still about our ability to cover these receivers. We have not done a great job hanging with them so far. Josh Allen throws for 400 yards as the Bills beat the Vikings. But we haven't really been able to hang with their receivers, but the pass rush has been doing enough. Chiefs versus Patriots, this is a big game here. Let's see what happens here. Does Kansas City come out and get their 7th win? Nope. Drake May and the Patriots are going to win it as Ramondre Stevenson goes up and over, taking the Patriots to 8-5. So if we win this game, we could be 6-6 with the Chiefs. That would be a very interesting development, but we're playing well right now. It's really just a question. We've always seemed to be a little bit worse in the second half. We've always seemed to come out firing a little bit in the first half. Can we stick with the Rams? And we got to take on this offense right out of the break. Lean to speed here with Clayton a little bit. Motion from Puka. We hang with it. They're going outside zone. Johnny Newton able to shut it down. The D-line, the past 2 games, they've been really, really solid. I want to send some slot pressure. It's a tight, condensed formation. We're going to send pressure. It's going to be our favorite guy, Jeremy Chin. Here we go. Valentine throwing. That's knocked down by Micah McFadden. Looking for Wheeler. There's the match. It's exactly what we wanted. We got the match. And here we go. They're going chips. So you know what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to loop. We're going to stunt. We're going to loop. We're going to try and open things up here. Valentine to throw. Here comes the pressure from Derek Hall. Throwing. Wheeler wide open. No! Pulls away from Eric Stokes. We're not catching him. We're not catching him. Eric Stokes, what are we doing? What even happened? Montel Wheeler. So they literally just run the Kevin Patullo special. They run 3 deep curls. They chip to get into curls. Derek Hall gets pressure. I have no idea what Stokes is doing. He's in great positioning. He's pressed up the whole way, and then he just separates for such a long time and takes forever getting back to Wheeler. Pursuit's terrible. And he's got 98 speed. You're not catching Montel Wheeler. And now the Rams are going to be going for 2. As they should. It's a very reasonable situation for them to go for 2. We need to get back in the box here with Barton. Let's see here. Motion. Alright, so the man-to-man's off on Williams, so we got to get out with Williams if he's going. Valentine throws Puka wide open. And LA now back up by 7. It looks like some kind of cover 3. Clean cut cover 3 that we got here. We're taking our access throw. Trey Tucker able to make the catch. There we go. First down. That's what I'm talking about. Something that we really couldn't do with Geno because he didn't have the strong enough arm. Looks like we got zone here, so we're going to read. All right, no, we got man. We got man. We'll take our shot in the corner. Tucker not able to haul it in. We have power called up here. We should be all right. Should be all right. Genty, there we go. First down in the Ram territory. He's closing in 100 yards. And that is an injury to Kobe Durant. We might get some kind of slot pressure here. Mayer could be the throw if the screen's not open. It's not. We'll take Mayer. There we go. Michael Mayer able to fight off Cam Curl. Get 10. They did send the slot. Duo out of condensed. All right, they're loading up. They're loading up here. We're motioning Bowers. I mean, this is power without the puller. This is beef on beef. Ashton Genty. Oh, in the clear, Ashton Genty. Omar Spates. The only guy that can bring him down. Genty well over 1,200 yards. Now closing in on 1,300 yards. Play fake for Burton. We have time. We're stepping up. We're running. Picks up the first down. All right. Inside the 10. Down to the 8. We're basically going to treat this like a triangle on the left side here. Who goes where? There we go. Trey Tucker. Oh, he can't hang on. And another injury timeout. This is Kobe Turner, who has to come off the field. A little motion out from Bowers. That looks okay. Kind of want to, do like a little speed out action here, but we're just running mesh. We're just running mesh. Trey Tucker falls in. Touchdown. There we go. That was college. I wouldn't have done the possession catch, but I just wanted to make sure we hang on to it. But Trey Tucker able to get in on the mesh, pull away from the man coverage, and we are going to be tied up again at 21. Second down and 9. We're going to drop down into cover 3, throwing, and the comeback again. Valentine, this time it's low. All right. Lean to speed here. We got to get back in the middle with Gilman. Here we go. Valentine to throw. He's got time. Hit. Ball's out short. Caught by Kyron, but he is short. Jeremy Chin in on a play. Too high, maybe cover 2. Mayer really is the throw here, but we got Bowers. There we go. Brock Bowers. He is such a rack threat. My goodness. First down. We're right at midfield. Clock running down. We're in a great spot right now, guys. Offense is having one of its best performances, honestly. Now, Stack, I am worried about the run through here, but I think we have enough blockers set up here. Oh my gosh, a great tackle from Nate Landman. Else Genty's hitting his head on the goalpost, most likely. Against the number 1 seed in the NFC, 21-21, end of the third quarter. We can do this, guys. I'm telling you, we can do this. Running outside zone. We got the corner going all the way over with Bowers. It's a good start for us. My God! Just don't even run at Jared Verse. Don't even think about it. The man is insane. We got some kind of man. We got some kind of man-to-man here with the backer all the way out here. Only, here comes the extra rush. There we go. Settle down. Bowers. All right. 3rd and 10. Too high. We want to start with the levels. They shifted down into 1 high. Oh, no, just get rid of the ball, Burton. Oh, no, it's going to be grounding. I didn't want to take the sack. I thought I was out of the pocket. On the 40, we should still be able to kick from here. Daniel Carlson drills it. All right. We got the lead. Let's play some defense. All right, Rams got a really big return. They're out almost at midfield already. We'll go pounder here on the strong side. They give it to Kyron Williams. He's got running room. That is 9. More motion from Puka. Play fake. Valentine taking his chance underneath. Puka not able to get away. Good job. Good pursuit. Second time we got poach over as Wheeler in the slot. Okay. They're motioning him. Screen. Back the other way. Kyron. He's there. We take him out at the knees. Take him out at the knees, Alohi Gilman. There we go. All right. Third down. Very long. I want to... Where is one double slot? We are doubling Puka. And we're stunting. We're going to double Puka. We're going to stunt. We're playing man-to-man everywhere. Can Clayton hang with Wheeler? He's going to have to. It's mesh. Trouble. Valentine. No! He gets rid of it. Wheeler pulling away. Derek Hall. How did we not bring down Valentine? I guess the stunt worked. I don't know what Alaric Jackson's doing, but the stunt works. Derek Hall, we gotta bring him down. We cannot lose that opportunity that we just had. Third down and 5. They're not running. Valentine has time throwing it. It's caught by Spates, but he's out of bounds. Okay. Out of bounds. Are they going to go for it? They're not. They're going to kick. We're going to go safe, man. So we're going to get the ball back. Game will be tied with 3.5 to go. So we have the chance to make this the last drive and upset the best team in the NFL. Run some power. Oh my gosh, they stunted right into the run. Braden Fisk takes us down. I mean, we can't just give the ball right back. If we do, we're probably just conceding the game. So we're going to kind of play for this to be 4 down. Pressure probably coming. Nope, it's just a light rush. Burton step up. He's running. He's running more than we did with Gino. Play action here. Really, we're looking for Bowers. Oh, we have him. We have him. If we can make the throw. Oh, off his hands. But now we got 3rd down and 10. And this is a situation we really don't want to be in. The ball has to stay in play. We can't let the clock stop. We got to at least force him to use a timeout. So we're gonna run a screen. Back to Genty on the angle. Verst catches him. Do we go for this? I'm going to come out and we're going to try and draw them off sides. If they jump, obviously we keep the ball, but else we're going to punt. All right. Yeah, we're punting. That looks okay. 13. Okay. Now, here's the thing. We can't play this like too conservatively because they just need a field goal. Right? So we have to actually play here. We got to play. We can't just play prevent. Throwing, pass out, caught by Nakua. It's a gain of 5. Not much there. It's a good job by Chin. Valentine throwing. He's got the deep ball. Throwing out. Nakua can't make the catch. Great coverage by Eric Stokes. All right. They're going split. They're going to load up the backfield. We're gonna send a little bit of pressure at him. And we're going to drop Gilman down. So we got to rush down here if we're going to play this. Drop down right in the middle. Pressure coming. Valentine sacked. Isaiah Polomau takes him down. Okay. 4th and 11. They're punting. They're punting. We'll take the timeout. We get off the field. There we go. And they're punting from their 12. We're almost going to be in field goal range, even with just a decent return. Let's get a block here. Give me a block. Terrell Carey. Terrell Carey into Ram territory. We need like 5 yards. If that. We're basically in field goal range for Daniel Carlson. We just need a little bit more. A little bit more and we are fully in field goal range. So you know who we're going to. We're going to Ashton Genty. Oh, man. We get blown up. I mean, we're gonna need something. We're gonna need something here. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. We're taking our shot down the field, but there's a penalty. Doesn't matter. Brock Bowers makes the catch. Offside on the Rams, but Brock Bowers makes the catch. Jacob Phillips. There we go. Oh, we're in great shape, everybody. Now we just need to get this thing centered up. We just need to get this thing centered up for Daniel Carlson. Genty powering ahead down to the 3. We're just about centered up. We're still going to run it, but we just want to stay right here, right in the middle of the field. We'll take it. We're centered. Oh, we score. Don't know if I should have done that. Okay. I may have just screwed myself here. I was just trying to center. Alright. Well, defense, you gotta go back out there and get another stop. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? 39 seconds, 1 timeout. Rams need a touchdown. We gotta rush. We gotta stunt things up. We have to get home. We cannot just let Valentine sit here in the pocket. They're running QB draw again. Forrest Valentine. What are they doing? That's their last timeout gone. Valentine throwing. He's got Darren Waller on the seam, but they only got 30 seconds. Clock is running at this point now. They're going to get set. They're going to spike it. Let's make sure it's not a fake spike. Right? No fake spike. All right. They have 20 seconds. I don't know if they're going to have much time to do anything. Valentine to throw. We're stunting it up. Valentine going outside. It's caught by Nakua. Ooh. They're still a ways out. They are really, really, really running out of time. We're going to send some pressure. We're rushing. Here comes everyone, throwing outside, pass, incomplete, looking for Adams. And now we're starting to get into prevent territory. So we're shading out. We're shading over the top. We're just gonna play everything outside in here. Valentine throws, he throws it away. Alright, 3rd down and 10. Here we go. This is it. For the game to beat the #1 seed in the NFC. Forrest Valentine, everyone going back. He's throwing it deep to the middle of the end zone. It's incomplete! And the Raiders have walked into LA and upset the Rams at 9-2. The #1 seed in the NFC goes down, and the Raiders go to 500 once again at 6-6. For a date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Another just excellent game. I mean, it felt like that the Rams just weren't really able to fully get things going. And this is a great game from Dale Burton. We only had a couple of mistakes. Very efficient. 75% completion percentage was excellent. Run game, Genty was stifled a little bit. But Burton was able to open things up with some scrambles. We got Brock Bowers involved, 129 yards there, right? We made this a little bit more exciting than it needed to be at the end, but a really good game. Defense, I think, did enough, right? We got the 1 sack from Polamalu. We weren't super impressive in the pass game, but we did just enough. And we got another great game. We win again. And again, I'm not trying to win and go to the playoffs. So just the fact that we're just sitting here around 500 is excellent. And we did hit our goals here, so I want to see what this reward is from the Trust Your Staff storyline. Okay, so it is a press conference. A near perfectly balanced attack. Oh, we got to credit the coordinator. It wasn't us. So, we'll credit Brandon Starks, our OC. Okay, ahead of this game for the Chiefs, we have another film room prep storyline. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. All right, back in here, talking with Roy Walker again. Very balanced team, Kansas City. Do believe we can win through our defense. I mean, yeah, the Chiefs last year were a bit of a pedestrian offense. They're 6-6 this year, so it doesn't seem like they're doing too great. Force Mahomes into mistakes, blanket the receivers, get to the running back in the backfield. I think we have to force Mahomes to make mistakes. We definitely need to do that. It's counterintuitive because it's Mahomes, but it's the best thing we're going to be able to do. All right, we're relaying the game plan to the defense. Let's see what they think about it. Alohi Gilman is big play hunting for this one. He wants to get an interception in this game. We'll see. We'll see. At least we know Gilman is locked in. Yeah, I guess so. Get up less than 200 yards passing. That's the team goal. We'll see if we can do that. You know, and that's something that happens in the modern NFL now. You can win games and force less than 200 yards passing. We are back fully healthy for this game, so we're going to have Colton Miller back, which is excellent for us. We'll go ahead and do our practice before we talk about the Chiefs. 2 injuries suffered in practice. One is to Justin Richards, the number 4 wide receiver, so he'll miss this game. But then the big one, Brendan Mays is going to be out. He has a hip injury, so he will miss this game. So it's going to be up to Tommy Donaldson getting a lot more starting snaps, and you might see a little bit of Tonka Hemingway in there as well. The Chiefs really have just been continuing to do their thing, where they kind of just trudge their way through the regular season, but this is still a team very much capable of winning a Super Bowl. They've lost 3 games by a field goal, and they've lost their last 3 games all by 1 touchdown. So every single loss, their biggest defeat, has been by 7 points to the Chargers. In a lot of ways, this Chiefs team is basically an exact replica of what we've seen from them this year in real life. They are not very consistent. They still have Patrick Mahomes. Isaiah Pacheco is rated very well in Madden. Definitely a lot better of a running back here than he is in real life. They do have Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy healthy for the entire year. This is going to be a unique matchup. I have gone ahead and put Darian Porter as the CB1. So he will match up with Worthy on most plays. We'll get speed on speed, hopefully trying to limit what happened with Jalen Waddle in the Dolphins game. McCole Hardman has, of course, made his way back to Kansas City for, I believe, the 3rd time. And Noah Gray, he is doing a very good job replacing Travis Kelce. He comes into the year with almost 700 receiving yards, which is 2nd in the NFL behind only Brock Bowers for tight ends. And this O-line is really, really solid. Kingsley Suamataia is probably the weakest link. Maybe you look at Trey Smith and his ability to handle speed, but he's still such an elite run blocker and a road grader right next to Creed Humphrey. And then there is Jawan Taylor at right tackle. Now, unfortunately, there are no false starts or lining up offsides for tackles in Madden, so that is the biggest weakness for Jawan Taylor taken out the window. It's a really good offensive line, and I think the only way we're going to be able to beat it on defense is to continue to stunt it up and send pressure. I think we saw in the last 2 games against Miami and the Rams that is how we need to create pressure, and our defense works a lot better when we are more aggressive and we're not being so passive sending 4, which we've been for the majority of the season. And then the defense, again, I think that a guy like George Karlaftis is rated a bit higher than what he actually is in real life. In this situation, he is a must-block pass rusher that's going to cause a lot of problems for us. We're going to have to slide protection to him because he's going up against Charles Grant, and this is certainly a mismatch, especially with his power against Grant. And then Chris Jones on the interior. This is the guy, obviously, that's rated properly. He is going to be a problem. The only hope is that he's lined up over Steve Holloway, but I believe that the first defensive tackle lines up primarily over right guard. So that's over Caleb Rogers. So that is good, because that means we're just going to slide right every single time. We'll let Colton Miller handle Mike Dana. I think he can handle that. So we're just going to be sliding right every single snap. Handle Jones, handle Karlaftis, get as many eyes on them as possible, and then just try and survive. Genuinely one of the best linebacker cores that I've seen, right? Leo Chenal at an 85. Nick Bolton comes in, I believe he's also an 85. And then Drew Tranquil at an 85. They could sit in base if they really wanted to. The one weakness of this linebacker group, though, is they're not very athletic in terms of their coverage ability. They're great coming downhill. They're very physical against the run, but they're not good in coverage. So that's really where I kind of think we can attack them, especially considering the secondary, right? Trent McDuffie is true lockdown elite corner. Christian Fulton, Noel Williams, they're okay, but again, like these okay corners are basically what our wide receivers are rated as. So I think it's going to be a big day of targeting Brock Bowers in the slot and just try and get him going against these corners. The safeties are a bit slow, Jason Pinnock and Shamari Connor. So we do have something there to look at that we can win deep if we get one-on-ones with the safeties. But it's going to be tough for us to win vertically, especially if McDuffie is taking away our number one threat on the outside. It truly is a primetime Thursday night battle. These two teams might be 6-6, but a win here will launch the victor right back into the playoff conversation, just a game and a half behind the LA Chargers. This is a massive game. The loser falls under 500, really takes a big blow to their playoff chances. It's in Kansas City. It's Patrick Mahomes. It's the Chiefs. This absolutely is not an even matchup like the record suggests. We are still the underdogs, just like we were against the Rams. The good thing is, we're battle tested. We beat the Rams. Can we do it again and get ourselves to 7-6? Rashard Smith's kickoff return takes Kansas City out to the 32-yard line, where Patrick Mahomes is having one of the most efficient seasons of his career. 18 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Really, really good start from Mahomes. All right, in terms of option game, I'm willing to let Mahomes run a little bit. I feel pretty comfortable that we'll be able to handle him. I don't think we're going to be able to play as much stubby as I would normally like to, but we're going to see. Handoff here to Isaiah Pacheco, first down. It's a great TFL from Micah McFadden. He played that perfectly. Outside zone from shotgun. Kansas City, that's not exactly a very effective play there, but a negative play to start, that's a really, really good start to this drive. If we can play light box, we will be a-okay, I think. This short pass, broken up. Great job. There's Mekhi Blackman in the slot once again. And now we got him exactly where we want to be, right? Third down, very, very long. We feel like we can send a bit of pressure. I'm not going to. We're going to start with just a light stunt. Mahomes to throw. He's got the time. He's taking a shot down the field. This is for Worthy. Stokes is in coverage. Broken up. Nice job, Eric Stokes. That's a bit of a risk there. Xavier Worthy against Stokes. Stokes is fast, though. He's got like 95 speed. So he's able to keep up with Worthy in stubby. Really, really good job. We get the 3 and out, and we are going to be back on offense. All right, we've gotten one bad Dale Burton game, and we got one pretty good one. Time to see exactly who this quarterback is. I'm going to come out heavy. I want to come out heavy. I want to see if their run defense can handle us. Look pretty good here. We'll be able to run gap right here through the B gap. Ashton Genty's taken down. Bit less yardage than I thought we were going to be able to get there. We'll still take 6. It's a very good run. McDuffie playing outside, not in the slot. So the Bowers game could absolutely be today. We'll drop back. We will hit Bowers on the inbreaker. There we go. There we go. Work him against Shamari Connor. That is a first down. Cover 2. Right, so that they're trying to compensate for those backers not being too strong in coverage by playing them off. Single high, definitely want to read the stick, or the curl flat on the right side here to see what this flat defender does. We'll throw it to Besh. He can't hang on. Bolton closed on it. I probably should have gone all the way back to the middle. Right, we're basically just going to read what Bolton does. Where does Bolton go? He goes away. We throw it. Bowers. That's going to be close. 4th and 2, though, I think that's a situation where I definitely feel comfortable. I feel comfortable going for this. We need a good block here from Besh on crack toss. We just need a chip Chanel. We don't get it. We don't get it all. Oh, no. Genty fumbles. Oh, my God. That's a terrible rep. We did not get the pin on Chanel that we needed whatsoever. All right. We'll play middle field here with Polomau. Mahomes to throw. He's got Worthy on the curl. There we go. All right. Oh, we don't tackle him. We don't. There we go. All right. All right. Oh, they took away his forward progress. Oh, my. We'll stunt it up with chips. We're going to be playing cover 2. We're going to just have to get over fast with Clayton. Here we go. Mahomes throwing. He's got time stepping up. He's running. He's got the first down. Oh, Drew Sanders, what are we doing, man? Mahomes breaking tackles all the way down to the 28. The gain of 17. He gets away from the stunt and from the corner pressure we were sending. Let's get Stokes up in the face of Xavier Worthy here. Outbreaker caught. Noah Gray. It's a good tackle by CJ Clayton. We're tackling. We're doing a good job, right? 3rd down. 6. We'll send a little bit of pressure. Just a light pressure here. We can green dog Barton. We can green dog with Barton. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Pacheco stays in. Mahomes rolling, throwing, incomplete. That pass is high for Worthy. All right. So it'll just be a field goal that we allowed. Good coverage by Darian Porter. That's the matchup we wanted. And they went with Jet Chip Wasp. That's funny that the Chiefs run that. Short field goal, 42 yards. Townsend to hold. Snap good. Kick is up and right down the middle. All right, so KC strikes first. But we got to feel pretty good after limiting them to only 3 after giving them the short field after we did not convert on 4th down. They've been lining up a lot with Jones as the 1 technique. We're going to run back the other way. Running duo. We should get the double team really clean on Jones. So this should set up nicely. Backers pursue. Oh no, Genty fumbled again. And Jones is right there. Chanel hit him. That's, what, 4 fumbles on the year now for Genty? And that comes at the worst time. Yeah, Chanel just stuck Genty right in the hole. And Genty just basically threw the ball on the ground. Now this is a really bad spot to be in. This is the thing. You can't give the Chiefs any kind of opportunity. You can't give it to them. Mahomes goes play fake. He throws, checks it down. That's Pacheco. Oh, we're bouncing off. But, all right, we rally. We rally. Not too bad. I think I'm going to run blitz here. Third and very short. I'll take Porter. He's on Pacheco. They're trying to set up a screen for Pacheco. Oh, Creed Humphrey just laid out Darian Porter. That's the perfect play call for the blitz. To get Creed Humphrey lined up on Darian Porter. Jawan Taylor right now. We get motion into bunch. We're still okay, just playing man. And they're going to pull it, but Drew Sanders is there. That's a great job. That's some kind of RPO. Mahomes has got to throw it. We can definitely bracket Noah Gray. And roll green dog again with Barton on Pacheco. All right. Mahomes throws underneath, broken up by Porter. All right. 2 turnovers, 2 stops by the defense. They went spacing on 3rd and, what was that, 11? Terrible call, but the defense is keeping us in it. 2 turnovers could have put us in a drastically different position, but we're only down by 6. I mean, they are just daring me to run this thing left. They just want me to run left constantly. Genty, finally we break a tackle. We fight ahead. There's some positive yardage for us. 5 carries for 7 for Ashton Genty. That's really not what we want to be seeing from him. And we're just going to go ahead. They don't have the numbers out here, so we should probably have Mayer on the quick throw. He does have the first down. We have an injury, and that is Colton Miller. He missed our last game against the Rams. He's back for this one. But this injury is going to bring DJ Glaze into the game. Gotta snap it. Quick passing game here. We'll use Mayer as a pick to try and open up Tucker underneath. Pressure coming. Throw. Tucker's got it. That's first down. All right, first down when we start the second quarter. All right, we're going to take our shot here. Normally, I always love taking shots out of breaks. Possession changes, end of the quarter counts as one of those. We have double highs, so we could have this a Trey Tucker. It's not there, though. We just got to get rid of it. Yeah. Just had to get rid of it. Read the spacing on the left side, see what opens up here. We'll hit the curl. Trey Tucker, but there's a flag down. Couldn't make the catch, but we're going to get pass interference on Kansas City on Noel Williams. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. Put ourselves in a good spot there. Let's go ahead and come out in something a little bit odd, a little bit strange look here. We're just going to hand it off. Give it to Jack Westover. Oh my god. Nick Bolton just blew him up. Take the field goal though. Carlson makes it a 3-point game again. If the defense is able to keep playing like this, we don't have to be necessarily as aggressive. Lots of bunch. This very clearly is an Andy Reid style offense. He loves running his bunch, and they're going to give it to Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco breaking tackles. He's got a first down. All right, they're getting a little bit of return motion. Nothing too crazy, though. Mahomes throwing. He's got Pacheco in the flat. It's a bad job by Stokes. Really bad job reacting to that. 3 catches for 30 for Isaiah Pacheco. Throwing again is Mahomes. Oh, but he's got Pacheco. They ran the little corner route with Pacheco. We're really just not able to cover him right now. We might have to start going more straight man-to-man to not have to think so much. Running outside with, I believe that's Brashard Smith. That's exactly what we're going to do here. We're just going to go straight man. We'll play pull him out in the box like a linebacker. Play fake. Mahomes throws. He's got Pacheco. This time Derek Hall limits him to only 2, but they're just feeding him right now. Play really, really down close to the box. 3rd and 4. Motion coming over. We're going to go with it with Gilman. Lean to speed. Lean to the strength of the offense. Mahomes throws the RPOs. He got Noah Gray. We don't react to it well at all. That's going to be a first down. I could have told you an RPO was coming from a mile away. I have all the RPO stuff set to conservative to focus on the pass, but pick up anything that comes this way, dump it off to Rice. All right, it's a good tackle by Mekhi Blackman. Brings up 3rd and 2. But now we're really going to have to play this. Yep, some kind of motion in. We're all over it, but we're not there on Tyquan Thornton. That's a good job by Tonka Hemingway. Good job. I wish we could have rallied a bit faster. And off Pacheco. Good stuff. That's a good stuff by the defense. All right. 3rd down and 3. Can we have just an absolutely heroic stuff at the goal line? We'll see if it's a 2-minute warning. Mahomes to throw. He's got the outbreaker. Out of bounds, though. Out of bounds. All right, Chiefs are just really not operating at their peak, but they're going to go for it. On 4th and goal from the 2, I agree with this call. I really do agree with it. We have to fill, though. We really have to fill. This could be a run. It could be a pass. They give it to Pacheco, and he just runs right behind Big Trey Smith for a Chief touchdown. So I'm going to post Mayer in case we get the leverage. We do. We have it. Oh, but Barton overthrows him. We got the leverage on the inbreaker. It was man. It was man, just like I thought it was going to be. We just have to hit that throw. Well, I think this is the worst situation that we could possibly be in, is giving Mahomes time to do a 2-minute drill with the threat of going up 20-3. Probably the worst situation we could be in. They're going to shift into empty and chip. All right. There's only 3 routes on the field, though. They still just dump it off to Pacheco. They're still just going to dump it off to Isaiah Pacheco. It's like his 7th catch. They run a draw to Pacheco. Dude, they are just like shocking me with their play calling. Now it's 3rd and very, very long. I'd be surprised if they actually throw here. They have to. There's no way they're not throwing. Mahomes, he has time. He's stepping up. Throws. Short. Incomplete. Incomplete out of the hands of McCole Hardman. We're getting the ball back. We really just need to settle things down here, and I think one of the best ways that we could possibly do that is with a screen. I do think that running a screen would actually be really good. We can get something going here. Get it in the hands of Genty. He's been kind of bottled up today. Let him make his impact this way. Get the O-lineman out in front of him. That was not a good dump off there. That was a terrible throw. I will take a field goal, though. We get the ball to start the half, so a field goal is still useful. They're starting to play spot drop, so we really can't do much. We just got to take what they give us underneath and rally. We are just not doing... Okay, first down. We got the first down. We're going to get the spike off. Didn't know if Besh had got across, but we're going to hang on to this last timeout. We're going to have 2 plays, maybe 3. Still just looks like they're running drop. We'll take the out route to Tucker. Trey Tucker gets out of bounds. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. They're just running drop. This throw to Trey Tucker might be open. We need to see if Bolton tries to run with Trey Tucker and the safety doesn't come over the middle of the field. We're going to have this thing. Okay, we don't get it. We'll step up. We'll run. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please fall on it. Thank you. Jeez. I was trying to slide, but we slid way too late. We're going to let the clock run down, take our timeout with 2 seconds, and send Carlson out to kick. Crisis averted there. I thought we were about to get nothing out of this. So despite everything, as Carlson drills the kick, we go into halftime down by 7, and we're getting the ball. I think the defense has played pretty well, considering the turnover on downs and the Genty fumble. Again, the defense has played really, really well. So, offense, we've got to get something going. I mean, we haven't been able to run. That's really been a problem. And then the passing game just felt very disjointed. We haven't really been able to get much of a rhythm going. A little bit there at the very end. You know, the throw to Tucker was nice, but I don't think that counts as getting in a rhythm. I think that's just taking your throws against a spot drop. Backers are really starting to play up for KC. They're doing some kind of single high. We'll take our throw to Tucker. My goodness, Drew Tranquil just stopped. He just stopped all of a sudden. He was going out with Tucker all the way, and then just stopped. We'll take our throw here, though, to Tucker. I'm actually going to go empty. We're just going to run mesh, right? Don't panic. It's just mesh. So really, I want Besh and Tucker to free themselves up here. Looks like it might be cover 2, so we're going to have to throw it pretty quickly. Yep. There's Besh. First down. I mean, I'm not going to run it to Chris Jones. We're going to have to open something up. Can we please block Nick Bolton? Michael Mayer just ran right past him and let him go. If we block Bolton, then that's a much better run for Genty. 2nd and 8, play fake. We'll get Mayer this time. At least he can catch the ball. He can catch better than he can block. He'll set up another 3rd down. Very, very manageable. We're doing just fine. We're getting the 3rd and manageable. It's just a question of everything else. We'll let the motion from Tucker play around a little bit here. It actually tightens the defense up. We got to watch out for McDuffie, though, on the left side. Does he crash in? He does. We're getting out with Genty. There we go. He's really close. He got it. Really want to see if we can open up Bowers. There we go. There we go. Looks like we got some kind of too high. It looks like cover 2 again, so we're going to read the right side, read the spacing. Bowers to Mayer to Besh. There's Mayer. He hangs on. This counter should be blocked up. If we can just handle backside. There we go. We block Chris Jones. That's a good run for Genty. It's one of his best runs. He is really feeling it. My God. -10 speed. Dude, I don't even know if we can play that. We don't have numbers to block this up. I mean, we might be able to get it. We're going to have someone unblocked. Genty, he fights ahead. He got it. Watch out for the slot on the right side. He might come. He does not. Step up. Burton. Dale Burton. There we go. All right. We went empty. And they went man. They covered the arches really, really well. The Texas route. Well, what am I watching? Get off the ground. That's like a tight end celebration. That's not a quarterback celebration. What are we doing, Dale? But yeah, they went man. And I think they doubled Bowers. But we didn't really separate. So we just had to step up and take our scramble lane. We're tied. We are tied. And a very long drive at that. That was almost 8 minutes. Yeah, 7.5 minutes. Mahomes goes play fake. He's got the throw out. Oh my gosh, it's a great catch by McCole Hardman. He's got Cody Barton all over him. We sent Darian Porter off the edge. I mean, coverage is that good. You can't really play it much better than we did. I go play fake again for Mahomes. Only 3 out on the route. There's a good breakup by Darian Porter. There we go. So CJ Clayton's going to drop down here and cover 3. And, yeah, we're just slow. We're just slow matching up to it. McFadden gets taken all the way down the field. And now they're just going to come out and they're going to QB sneak. I mean... Oh, Drew Sanders jumps for fun, but they still just sneak it ahead. Mahomes play fake. There's pressure, and he's sacked. Is that Tonka Hemingway? It is. It is. Wow, Hemingway. He came quick, fast, in a hurry off that right edge as an edge rusher. So 2nd and 20. Mahomes, we're throwing. He's throwing. He dumps it off. It's caught by Rashee Rice. It's a good tackle by Cody Barton. So 3rd and 17. We have to send pressure. We have to send pressure. We have to play off. We'll green dog Barton. Just play off. Play over the top. Take everything short. Mahomes throws. It's short. Caught by Rice. Good tackle. Eric Stokes. We force the punt. Already into the 4th quarter, this game has gone extremely fast. Both teams have had multiple, like 7+ minute drives. And Kansas City has just pinned us on the 3 after a really, really good punt. So this is a really crucial drive. If we can't get something going, we're giving them the ball back with extremely good field position. So we have to be careful to not take a safety, but we also can't just turtle up and punt this ball away, because that could be field position that determines the game. So we'll go outside zone here, safe call, give it to Genty, just try and get something, but this run defense is amazing. Now I know this is a bit odd, but we're going to try and run a screen. It's a quick screen. We're not going to sit here and wait for it. We're just going to throw it, get Jack Besh. That gets us something. It gets us like 3. Makes it 3rd and 7, so we're out of our own end zone. Is there a pressure coming? There is not a pressure look coming. This is cover 2. They're going to rush someone. We just got to figure out where it is coming from. Throw it to Bowers. It's broken up. They went cover 1. I mean, that's the throw. So we have 2 options here based on our route concepts, because we have the corner route from Bowers, which we know corner route is always a good option against man. We also have the fade out concept on the left side. And Trey Tucker, that could be an option against man. But corners outside leverage, Tucker gets bullied off the snap. So really our only option on this throw, maybe Mayer on the wrap in here. But the throw is Bowers. Now, I kind of screwed up here because I thought that Bowers was the running the wrap in. I needed to throw this out. Instead, I throw it up. So it's a bad throw by me. And now we got to do exactly what I said I didn't want to do. So we just got to get AJ Cole to boot this thing as far as he can. That's pretty good. He gets it to the other side of midfield. Can we cover, though? McCole Hardman on the return. You know what? We keep Kansas City on their side of the field, which is honestly probably the best thing that we could ask for in that situation. So that's a great punt by AJ Cole. Mahomes hands it off to Pacheco. That's a slow handoff, and Tommy Donaldson blows it up. I want to send the nickel. I want to send the nickel here. Mahomes to throw. They only got a couple routes on the field. Mahomes in trouble. Throws. No way! He broke away from Tonka Hemingway. About to get his 2nd sack. They had 2 routes on the field. And we couldn't cover Xavier Worthy. Yeah, Hemingway gets through. He beat Creed Humphrey. He gets through. Polamau, we're just not able to match up fast enough. And Derek Hall, I mean, I can't expect Derek Hall to be that good in coverage. I might expect a little bit better than that. But that is a massive missed opportunity in this game. We get a shift here. We're okay. I mean, Barton's got to cover Worthy one-on-one. Now, that's a problem. But we're okay. Well, there's Pacheco. He pulls away. Derek Hall, first down. Yep. It's KC. They're bleeding clock now. If they score a touchdown, I'm really concerned. But we just got to play defense. We got to wrap up. Try and force some incompletions, maybe, to stop the clock for us. Drop down, throw. Oh, no! Caught by Rashee Rice. I noticed it just a little bit late with Jeremy Chin. Mahomes is able to layer it in. Oh, no. Give it to Pacheco. That's... Oh, what? No! I was just about to say that's stuffed. What even happened? Yeah, we're there. Oh, Johnny Newton, you gotta wrap him up. And everyone else in here, I don't know how Pacheco breaks through. That is a gut punch. Well, now we gotta drive. The screen here should be open. It's gonna be cover 2. We'll dump it. We'll get it to Bowers. That's a first down. All right. I want this to be the last drive. We need to score a touchdown here. And you know what? If we score a touchdown, I'm probably going to go for 2. I don't think that we are physically in a position to where we can take them to overtime. We are very tired. A lot of wear and tear. I think we have to go for 2 if we get the chance to. Genty breaking tackles. That's a great run. That's a great run to get 8 out of that. We'll run counter with them. That's good blocking. That's good blocking. Sean Tucker. There we go. There we go. In the KC territory. Okay. We're in a spot now where the time... We're in a really good spot. We can do everything we want. We can do aggressive. We can take our chances. We can throw the ball away. We don't have to push the ball down the field. We're in a really, really good spot. We just can't fall behind here. This is a big play. We can't fall behind here. If we do, then we're in a bit of a tough spot for a 3rd and long. So we need to just take what we can get. Looks like some kind of quarters, maybe cover 2. We'll hit Tucker. There we go. Get back inside. There's no one there. No one there. All right. 3rd and inches. We can come out. We can load the box up. We can load this thing up. Give it to Sean Tucker. Try and get ourselves a first down here. Ooh, all right. And we can probably get 1 snap off before the 2-minute warning if I find my play. It's man. Single high man. Bolton's out there over Dylan Loud. We're going to have the corner route. We're going to have the corner route. Come on. No! Oh. Come on, Dale. Come on, Dale. You can't start missing these throws now. Last snap before the 2-minute warning. We can sneak a run in here. We can sneak a run in. If Bolton comes back in the box, we got to throw this to Bowers. There we go. There we go, Brock. There we go. Inside the red zone, at the 2-minute warning, all of our timeouts. We might be moving even a little bit too fast for how I want to be going, but we can't play that game of, oh, let's score slowly. Like, no, we need to score when we can score. Some kind of double bracket. Yeah, some kind of double bracket here. Besh on the backside is my throw. Oh, it's batted away by Chris Jones. We're okay. We're okay. It's cover 2. This is cover 2. It's cover 2. I mean, we need to see what Bowers actually runs here. He runs out. Step up with Dale Burton. We're running for it. All right, it's going to come down to a 4th and 2. I'm not going to call timeout because if we don't get this, I want a chance to get the ball back. Where is it? Where's my throw? Where's my throw? We don't have it. Run, Dale. Run, Dale. Dale Burton! Touchdown! Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Dale Burton, he just might have something in him. There just might be something in him. All right. We didn't take our timeout, though, because if we didn't get that on 4th down, I wanted to have all 3 timeouts with a chance to get the ball back. Now we got to play defense. Now Kansas City's going to have the opportunity to do what they do. And there's probably no situation that I would rather not be in than this one, with Mahomes, all 3 timeouts, needing 3 points. This is the worst situation that we can be in. We can go dime. We can go dime, right? I'm not expecting run, so we can go dime and play off of that. We're going to get some kind of motion in a bunch. We're okay. We're okay. We're all right. Mahomes throwing. He's got Worthy. We got to close out better than that. We can't allow a gain like that on the first play. Mahomes throwing. He's got underneath. Caught. That's the kind of completion I'm willing to allow. That's the completion I'm willing to allow there. Mahomes, he's running. He's running. He can't pull away. Ball's on the ground. Who's got it? Who's got it? Who's got it? We got it, baby! We got it! Derek Hall got it! Oh my goodness. Everyone missed it. Everyone missed the ball. Oh my goodness. Okay, Raider football. Mahomes doesn't slide. He fights, he fights, he fights, and then Johnny Newton's able to knock it out. All right. What do we need for a field goal from Daniel Carlson? We basically need to get like the first down. If we can get that, we'll have this. And looks like they're playing pretty off here. Dump it off. Sean Tucker, we're in field goal range. We are in field goal range. We're going to go ahead. Ball carries on conservative. We put the ball on the ground a couple of times already today. I'm not about to risk that. We're just going to run. We're just going to run 3 straight times. Keep this thing as centered up as possible. Chiefs are calling timeout. As cleanly centered up as we can possibly be. We can attack outside once. We're just going to have to get back inside the next time. We'll take 1 timeout. And we'll go ahead. We'll run power to the left. We'll get this nice and centered up. It'll be about a 45-yard kick from here for Daniel Carlson. No icing from Kansas City. All right. Not quite centered, but we're going to take this time down all the way to 2 seconds, and this is it. We're going to try and walk it off. Something we've done quite a lot this season against the Chiefs. All right, timeout called, and Daniel Carlson is going to be on to try and win this game and send us to 7-6. Here we go. No wind. It is calm here in Kansas City. No chance to ice. Carlson from 40 yards out freaking drills it. Let's go! We take down the Rams. We take down the Chiefs. And Jamarcus Russell's Raiders are 7-6 with an outside chance of being a playoff team. I can't believe it. What a great game. Another just absolutely awesome game. That was a grinded out slugfest type of game. That was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Chiefs defense is really good. We couldn't run the ball, but we played great defense, man. And the Chiefs, they played like the Chiefs. They threw the ball short. They didn't push the ball down the field that much. We did a really, really nice job. I mean, Mahomes and Burton basically had identical stat lines. Run game really struggled. We're going to have to make sure Genty's all right in terms of his wear and tear. But Sean Tucker came in and he did enough. All right, post-game press conference. Remember, we had the defensive game plan storyline. We get a boost of players' morale here. I'm feeling good, man. 7-6. Taking down the Chiefs always feels good. We're not even last in the division anymore. We'll see how the rest of these games shake out, but right now we're right behind Denver. So the Chargers and the Broncos can't slip up because we're right there, and we're hunting for a wild card spot right now. All right, both Denver and the Chargers lost, so we are at 7-6. We're right here. We are right there. Now the problem is we are a full game and a half, I think, behind the Chargers because we lost both times to them. So we're going to have to be up quite a lot against them if we want to win this. And we got a tough matchup here against San Francisco. Another really, really good defense we got to go against. But we're pulling things out, man. We're just pulling out wins right now. We're doing the very best that we possibly can. I think that's going to do it for this episode. We're going to go ahead and end it here after 3 massive wins, going from 4-6 to 7-6. The entire arc of this season has changed. I was starting to look at, oh, do we need to get this season over with? Let's play Dale Burton, just see what he's got. Now we're talking playoffs, possibly. And if the season were to end today, we would be the 6th seed in the playoffs, and we would get to have our 3rd matchup against the Chargers. I cannot believe that this team is a playoff contender. Now, honestly, those 2 big wins in the beginning of the year where we blew out Denver and New England are doing a lot of heavy lifting, but the AFC, it's kind of wide open this year. There's no dominant team in the conference, so you know what? Why not us? We're going to go ahead and end it here. And the next episode, we'll take on the Chargers and the Browns and the Jets. And that'll leave us in a situation where Week 18 could be its own episode depending on the playoff situation. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like the video, subscribe if you are new, and if you're waiting on more Raiders franchise, you're not going to have to wait long. I will see you again very, very soon. Take care.